I'm addicted to success.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to your new favorite podcast, The Ain't Shit Show, the home of booze, views, and unpopular opinions. I want to thank y'all for joining us for episode 67.
67 on you hoes. Heinz, no, that's Heinz 57.
Heinz 67 on you hoes.
Ain't it a gas station? Like, I don't know. Fuck it. 67, nigga.
A gas station. I think I'm with you, but I don't think it's
What's
67.
What's that orange shit with the orange shit and then the blue letters? Like it's an orange circle with like a blue 67.
Route 66? No, we talked about that.
I don't know. Fuck it.
Well, once we find out the gas station and in between time, my name is Fresh and I'm one half of the pod gods, and with me, who's trying to figure out the gas station, is my man, best man in all the podcast land, Mr. B-Head.
Yeah. What up, though? What's poppin'? With the population.
We back with episode 67.
Yeah.
We in here. We can't think of that gas station, but I'm with you though. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I don't know what that shit is.
We gonna find out in a minute.
Heinz 67 sauce.
What's good with you though? How you been? How has your week been, sir?
Week was pretty good. Friday, what I do Friday? Went and watched the game. Shout out to Duke Blue Devils for winning the fucking ACC tournament and beating Carolina Friday, and then Saturday they won the ACC tournament, beating Florida State. That was dope. Me and my cousin went out there, a couple other my peoples and shit, and then we went to Grits and Biscuits Friday night. It was alright. It was mad young. I felt like the old nigga in the club. It was weird.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. You talking about 76? That's the gas station.
Oh yeah.
I had to look it up because it was on my mind too because I could see it, but they don't have them bitches that much no more.
You said what?
I said they don't have too many of them.
Yeah, I ain't seen
but
one in
right.
several years. But yeah, I went to the Grits and Biscuit shit. And,
so how was it? You just
it was alright. It was mad young. Like it was mad young motherfuckers in there.
Really?
Like I seen a few niggas that I knew and shit, but like mad at the motherfuckers I ain't know worth for shit. And it's very rare that when I go out I don't know nobody like that. So it was alright. It was cool. DJs was straight. It was packed, but it won't like crazy. You know what I mean? So
that don't get irritating. Like still being in your hometown. Is it a positive or a negative that you see the same niggas, or you always see somebody you know?
I don't be tripping. I mean, I'm used to it. I guess. I don't know. I mean, it'd be love because like you randomly see motherfuckers that you don't necessarily see all the time that you grew up with or seen. You know what I'm saying? Like had some connection with. So I mean, I don't be tripping.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
That's interesting because, I was in North Carolina for a mad long time, and that was one of the reasons I left because I got tired of seeing the same motherfuckers. But, like it's different because like at home, like back in DC and shit, like when people, I would think that people like that still kind of live in the area and, XYZ, they'll run into each other, but they say that they rarely run into people. So when they do see somebody, they be like, oh, guess who I ran into, blah, 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 blah. But like in North Carolina, niggas was like, I'll be like, this Raleigh or this Durham. Like everybody know everybody. You know what I mean? Like kind of like that type thing. Like I be with people, I'll be like, how you know them? Like I'm from Durham. Like I know everybody. You know what I mean? Like from Durham. So like, that's just interesting to me because I wouldn't consider, Durham or Raleigh, quote unquote, a small town or city. You know what I'm saying? It's not metropolis, but, to the point, I guess if you still living in the same area, I guess you would run into people, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I grew up with motherfuckers. I grew up here. So I done went to mad different schools and, you know what I mean? Just know mad different people through people and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
It is what it is, but it was cool. Whole house, my family, like a lot of my damn kids and my wife and shit, they got sick with strep throat and flu and all that other stupid shit. Made it all winter and then get sick as fuck.
Hey, everybody going down, bro. Like these past couple weeks, everybody been sick.
Shit trash. I'm trying to avoid it. So I'm the only one. My oldest son, me and him ain't get it. So far, so good. So, yeah, hopefully
Nice.
I ain't trying to get it because I got to go out of town this week. So hopefully that continues. I've been like taking mad amoxicillin and shit just on the strength. Like, I'm stealing motherfuckers amoxicillin, taking
I don't
that
think
shit.
you're supposed to do that.
Yeah,
that's wild. That's crazy. Take some emergency or
I've been doing all that shit. I've been taking elderberry, black seed oil. I've been taking B12, vitamin D. Vitamin D, like I take a lot of vitamin D anyway, so like that's a natural immune booster, and so that helps like combat the flu and all that shit. So I've been like gearing up, but I do got like a little cough. But I went to the urgent care today to see if I had anything, and they said I was good. So I think it's more self-induced. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause everybody around me, so I feel like, you know what I mean? Like every time I swallow, like, oh, was that it? Was that it?
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah, I mean, you better than me, because I be trying to wait till the last minute to go to the doctor, and that's not good. You like be proactive, and plus you got a lot of people to get sick.
Hell yeah, I had the odds were not in my favor, so I was trying to goddamn.
You like, whatever I got, give me something now.
Yeah, hell yeah. They talking about they would give me like a Tamiflu to prevent it. Tamiflu high as fuck.
Yeah, how much is that shit?
I don't know. It was like 94 for my son, so. I was like, shit. I just bought that shit for him yesterday. I'm like,
You like 2 of these? No.
That's 200. That's a cool 200.
Yeah, that is a cool 200. And the fact is, you may not get it, but I guess, I don't know. Like, depending on what you got on, the 100 might be worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you ain't got a lot going on, then like, I'll wait. I'll thug it out. I'll see what happens.
Yeah. But it is what it is. But otherwise, it was a pretty good weekend. It was pretty decent weather and shit.
Yeah, it was nice weather. So, it was nice.
How about you? What you had planned?
My weekend.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I kind of got caught up. I didn't. I promise you, I'm gonna watch it. I promise B Hill that I would guarantee watch. He said, I gotta watch at least 3 episodes before I say I'm not with it. So I said that I would do that. But I told him, if I get hooked on this shit and I watch all 7 seasons of this show, that he had to watch or listen to 7 things that I give him without all of his fucking back talk.
But what's the wild part about it is, like, you always say that, and I'm gonna continue to say that, because you always say that, like, I don't be listening to the shit that you send, and I always listen to the shit you send. I just don't like Wale. The only thing that you want me to listen to is Wale. And that's it. But you don't need to send me shit, for one. And then when you do, I stopped
sending you shit.
You never sent me shit.
I stopped sending you shit because,
never did.
First of all, I'll send you some shit and you'll respond back 30 seconds later, nah, or I don't like it, or it's trash. I'm like, it's a fucking 4-minute song. How do you know it's trash?
That's
like,
not true.
That
name
you
something.
Lie. I'm not about to go. I'm not about to take the listeners through this.
Can't.
Nah, on my father, I didn't send him shit.
You sent me the Bruno. The most recent thing you sent me was fucking the Leave Me Alone shit, which everybody knows.
But I wasn't sending you that for that. I was sending you that to say, leave me alone. Because you were sending me shoes. It wasn't like, oh, this, that, box.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying, leave me alone. Like,
oh, yeah. I was sending her mad fire shoes for the low.
Listen, if you're not a sneakerhead, then you don't understand, like, what it's like to be like a sneakerhead. Like a true
sneakers on sale is definitely heroin to a fucking, it's sure. It's heroin to a nigga who ain't had heroin in 3 days. You know what I mean? Like, seeing some shit that say like $74.99.
Yo. And look, like, that's for him. He wear men's size, so like 70 something, that's a bomb deal. I see something that's like 40 something, 50 something, or it could be a shoe that was 150 and it's 75, 80.
No doubt.
That's crazy. Like, that's hard, bro. Like, it's so hard. And then next thing you know, like, I go on these good little, a month or 2 maybe, where I ain't really cop nothing. And then it's like, I fly off the wagon or something, like everything go on sale. The next thing I know, I got mad boxes coming to my house, but I justify it because I'm like, man, these were 70% off. Yeah. These were 50% off. These were, y'all need to see my shoe closet. It's crazy. I got mad joints in there that I haven't wore yet, and I'm on to the next one. Like, if you collect, like, so it's some people out here that like sneakers, right? And they just kind of go by whatever like the hype is, and they'll buy whatever everybody else is saying buy. Like, that's kind of like one of my sisters. My sister done bought like maybe like 7 pairs of shoes in like the past month, which is a lot if you paying full price for all of them.
Hell yeah.
You paying $150, you paying $160 for each pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Cause she getting like mainly J's and Air Max. You know, Air Max gonna hit you.
Hell
Air
yeah.
Air Max for me like 160. They like 180, 200 for you. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, sometimes 220 depending on like the
true.
Vapor Max and shit. Which I still don't have a pair of those. I would like to, but
we gotta get a pair of those, man. I'm trying to get a pair of those before I go to. I'm trying to get a pair of those before I go to Jamaica.
Them shits be high as fuck. Like even on sale. Them shits be like on sale for $160. Like, god damn.
Yeah, man. That's the thing. So they had a bunch. I should have sent it to you. I'm gonna start doing you like you do me. They had a bunch of them for $120, and that's a good ass deal. Half them shits $220, $120.
I want to spend over $100 for no shoes. Like I'm to the point where I don't even want to spend $100 for no shoes.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. However, if it's some shit you've been wanting, that shit $100 off.
I know.
That'd be the crazy thing. So BB sending me like all these shoes between like B, my sister, and my other homegirl. Like they stay sending me shoes, and so I'm just like on some shit like, well, what I don't know won't hurt me. Like I'm like, nah, I gotta get back to the point where I unsubscribe to some of this shit. Like I block it out, like, cause it's bad, man.
I follow mad sneakers and it's mad sneaker websites and big butt girls on my Instagram.
That's basically what he follows.
That's what.
Yeah, I follow mad
sports shit. It's sports, big butts, and sneakers. I don't
nah,
really know what else there
my
is in
shit
life
is
to give a fuck
probably
about.
my shit is probably sneakers number one. Then it's comedy, and then it's gossip. And I follow all the gossip sites because of this. You know what I'm saying? I follow more than I probably would normally follow because of this, because I need to be aware of what's going on in podcasting and pop culture and shit like that. But yeah, that's probably what my joint is. It's probably a third. And then, you know, the rest of them might be, people I know or people who I find interesting for whatever reason. But just because I like you as a celebrity, or even if I find you attractive, if you talk too much, I don't follow you, cause that be blowing the whole thing, cause they say dumb shit. You be like, I'm good. Like, turn back around. Yeah, I mean, like, but you know, anyway, that's social media for you. But anyway, back to B Hill, circle the square back to this lie B Hill just told. I stopped sending B Hill shit because he never listened.
Never sent me shit,
or the fact that I feel like he didn't give it a fair chance. Like, I at least listened to his shit.
She sent me shit, she sent me like the Bruno Mars and Gucci Mane shit, which is, I mean, it's a cool song.
That's recent. I stopped sending you shit like last year, my nigga.
Dog,
like,
you didn't send me anything before that. Like, you didn't, like, you haven't sent me shit.
So can you look at me with a straight face right now and say, majority of the things that I have sent you, you gave it a fair listen, or you actually listened, or what?
Yeah, cause I don't even remember what you sent me. Like, you don't be sending me shit. Like, you ain't sent me shit in mad long.
Right.
Like,
I know I haven't sent you shit, man.
Years though. Like,
again, because I stopped.
And that's never, like, you send me shoes and shit and mad, like, social media shit, but you'll never send me, like, music and shit.
Nah, cause I don't be having time for your bullshit. Like, I don't be having time for it. I don't be having time for it because I don't feel like you gave it a fair chance. So
I be giving shit, like, man. I listen to it. I listen to music. That's just one of my joys. But if it's trash in like the first minute, I don't.
Exactly.
But you don't be sending me nothing though. That's
exactly.
the thing.
Because
like,
I stopped because if I send you something,
never did,
and you send a response back in 30 seconds, I'm not wasting my time.
You never did. You never did.
We gonna finish this fight off this.
I'm telling you,
offline, because they don't want to hear us fight about you lying and me giving up on you. That's exactly why I'm saying you shit. But anyway, the deal is he'll listen even if he fake and respond back after 4 minutes.
I told her I listen to all
song.
Wale music, and I hate Wale.
Listen,
music.
I don't care if you like Wale. Wale dope to me. You like people that I don't think is dope.
That's true, but I'm saying I would listen to Wale music if you watch.
But you don't like them, so you already know it's not like Wale and new artists. You know you don't like Wale, and that's cool. You know,
but
what I'm
I told
saying?
you I'd listen to him though. Like I give him a shot. I give him a whirl.
I bet we'll figure it out. I'll use it if this is the outcome, and I watch all 7 seasons of Game of Thrones. Then that will be the deal. I don't know if I'll use one of my 7 wishes. Speaking of wishes, happy belated, I guess, St. Patrick's Day to y'all, whoever celebrates. I only try to drink, so I don't really know the history, but, I'll use one of my, 7 wishes on, maybe Wale, one of them, but whatever. I'm not opposed though. So all of y'all that keep hitting me, that listen to this podcast, that know me personally, that keep hitting me because of Game of Thrones, relax, yo, relax. Just relax.
Or you just fucking watch the shit. That's it.
Listen, I have a life. I have things I have to do in life. You know what I'm saying? I don't
That's a
have
part of life.
hours upon hours upon hours to dedicate, but I am going to watch it. And you basically forcing me is not going to help, because that's the type of person I am. Like, you're not going to make me do anything. So, just relax. I'm going to watch it. Don't get your underwear in a bunch, your tighty whities in a bunch. I got y'all. I got all y'all. I'm going to watch it to get the listenership and be healed off my back. And if I like it, I like it. I want to like it. And if I don't, I don't
watch it.
I just have to allot the time. I just have to allot the time, for it, because it's not like these some quick 30-minute hits, like hour plus for each one of these hoes. So
they 59 minutes.
Yeah, that's an hour.
Plus though.
I think that would be an hour. I heard one of them was like an hour and a half, like don't the finales and shit. Episodes. Oh, okay. So an hour plus, like I said. So we'll get to it. But as far as going back to, my weekend, it was cool. But I did do something interesting, that's interesting for me. So I went and test drove Mercedes.
With the 550?
I test drove one. See, I don't even know the numbers. I test drove one of the
rookies.
You're right. So this is where I am with cars. So I've had my current car it's a 2010. I bought it when it was new. So it'll be 9 years old this year. And it's getting to the point where the car's still good and I'm not going to trade it in. You know what I'm saying? Cause I want it to be like my road trip car. But I know that the next car that I want a luxury vehicle. That's what I do know.
Rose?
So I don't know if you drive a Lexus truck, my nigga.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to get rid of that motherfucker though.
But, I just know that I want I want a luxury vehicle. So I don't really have my mind set on which one, but I know I got that itch for a new car. My car just getting up there as well. And I just want something new. So this is me. Y'all hear this ongoing theme about me. When I kind of get over shit, I'm kind of over shit and I'm ready to move. I'm ready to move to some new shit. Like I need some excitement in whatever that area of my life is at that moment. So, I had a couple cars that I was looking into. So I said, you know what? Just go ahead. It's all the dealerships near my house, all of them. And so the Mercedes dealership is literally like in walking distance if I wanted to walk to it. So I went there. I ain't even like really do no research and shit. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, I'm gonna just go fill it out. And
man, some of the motherfuckers high as a bitch.
So that's why I'm thinking about like, if I want to lease it, or because I'll have another car.
That's true.
And my whole thing now about cars is, cars depreciate. You know what I'm saying? And by the time you finish paying off one car, it's literally time for another car anyway. So It's kind of like a forever car payment anyway. Now I understand that it probably wouldn't be like a good idea for somebody like you who have kids and shit like that. You can't guarantee your interior. But for somebody like me who don't have kids and it's not like I gotta rack of motherfuckers in my car every day or every weekend or something like that. Like I feel like I may want to try leasing versus buying. And with leasing, you don't have to do like the maintenance and shit on it. Like a lot of shit come with the shit. Well, I guess it depends on where you get the car.
Package. You're gonna pay for it one way or the other.
Yeah, true. But I don't have to, I ain't gotta do a lot of that. And you know what I'm saying? Like you'll have some new shit like every 2 to 3 years or whatever you sign your lease for. You know what I'm saying? If you keep it at, the downsides to it is, of course, you know, like mileage and shit like that, but I got another car. Like, I'm only, you know, driving around Atlanta. If I go on a road trip or something, I'm definitely taking Xena. That's my Ultima.
The warrior princess.
Yeah, she black, she thugged out. You know what I mean? That's my girl. You gotta talk to your cars, you gotta treat them nice, or they will act out. Trust and believe. So, you know what I'm saying? I test drove like this crossover joint, and I got the information. I can't even remember the numbers on it. And I test drove like a C-Class one, but I don't know. What's your next car? You say you want to drive, you want to get a new car. What's your next car?
I want a Denali, man. Them shit's high as fuck though. Like, I want a Denali, or I want a Infiniti QX80.
I was thinking about Infiniti,
Them
not a truck though.
Cold. But
yeah,
white boy at work got one. That shit mean.
For real.
But
what's the price range on something like that?
Them shit's high. Like, them bitches like 70, 80.
Yeah.
Like brand new and type shit. They really got they got some that's like 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd get like a 13 or a 14, you know what I'm saying? And them shit's probably still about 40 or 50, but,
and that's what I was thinking too. Like, do I want to get a used luxury car? And I think that because like my first car that I had payments on, it was a test drive car. So it was basically new. It had like less than 10,000 miles on it.
Mm-hmm.
But then my second car, which is the car that I have now, it was brand new. So I'm just like, I think I'm kind of spoiled a little bit, but I'm just like, well, I could get a luxury vehicle, a used luxury vehicle, and pay less.
Yeah, I'd recommend Lexus. Lexus have extremely nice cars, and like, I really don't be having to do shit. I've had 3, and I ain't really had to do shit maintenance wise outside of like just
3?
general maintenance. Well, I had to do maintenance, but I didn't have to do like replacing shit, like fucking shit up. Like, them shits I'm highly recommended. My life doesn't, what I have, I could get like I got like a GX, but I could get another GX, but I need something a little bit bigger. So that's why I was thinking about like a Denali or something. Like I said, them shits hold their value so crazy. Like, them shits super expensive, and they do not drop. But one of my homeboys he just got his dealer license, so I told him, grab me something.
Niggas always got a homeboy.
Always
got a homeboy.
But yeah, I would go with Lexus. Infinities are really nice too.
Lexus right now, like Lexus, the exterior Lexus ain't really getting me like that. Is it time for a body style change?
Nah, they just had the body styles. Man, them shits like that. Get the LX 460 is just fucking, them bitches is cold. Like, I'm
not getting a truck. I'm probably
that's not a truck.
That's the regular one, the sedan jump.
Yeah, it's the big one.
Okay, got you.
It's the big body.
Okay.
Them shit's hard, boy. It's nothing like a Lexus with like some tint on that shit. Them shit, like, they got a brand new. I seen a brand like a 16. It was a black lady driving too, and shit was all white. She had a mean tint on that motherfucker. Like, I was like, boy, that's a badass car. She was like, thank you. My husband just bought it for me. I was like, I know that's right, because that shit was really pretty. It was like, that shit was beautiful. But I don't know. You should go with Lexus. Like I said, they drive great.
Lexus not high up on my list, but I'll consider it. I'll go test drive it. They just not getting me visually. Like, it's not giving me a lot of sauce on the outside.
I don't know, bro.
And I know a lot of people with Lexuses. Lexus used to be my dream car back in the day. Back in the day when when the Lexus was the thing. You remember back in the 2000s when Lexus was lit.
Mm-hmm.
Lexus was that shit. But, I think I'm either looking at like just off the top, like either, Audi, a Mercedes.
Maintenance high. All them German cars are maintenance high as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like super high.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go test drive some other shit.
I wouldn't recommend a BMW because my mom used to have BMWs. Every nigga that I had knows that have had BMWs. All them shit be like fucking up. Like, significant.
Unless I got a 745, I wouldn't get a BMW. And I don't have no 745 money.
My nigga had like 3 of them shits. Them shits
yeah. I don't have 745 money. That's the only BMW I like.
Them shits was trash. They look nice, but they break down on your ass quick.
BMW don't have a lot of sauce on the inside of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. shit, my thing is, if I'm paying that much money, I want to feel, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, just the emblem alone ain't gonna get me, cause that's not what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Like, I need to feel away in that bitch. Like, I feel like if you buy a car, you buy something that expensive, you need to love that bitch. When you get in that bitch, you gotta be like, yeah, this that shit right here. You know what I mean? At least for the first year or two. And then you like, man, these payments are bitch.
Word. That's one reason I don't like. My wife got a van and shit, and I wanna like. That's what she wanted, but and like I'm about to pay that
van?
motherfucker. Huh?
A van?
No, my wife has a van. Like,
I thought you said your wife won a van.
I mean, that's what she wanted when she was like, I want a van.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So
she wanted it for the kids, to carry the kids around.
Yeah, I mean, but my kids getting a little older, so they're able to move, like, cause that shit got the sliding door, so it's like super convenient, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they can do their own thing without necessarily having to, that shit. But shit, I think, I'm probably gonna try to pay that shit off next year, or by the end of this year, and then turn up, cause I'm tired of, but I don't want no other payment. I might just buy some cash. That's why I need my homeboy to come through for the come through.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so what I'm debating with too is because I know, like, you know, like when you get that feeling with your car, like, all right, you good, but you probably about to have some work coming down the line. You know what I'm saying? And, the kind of the conundrum that I'm in right now is that I'm just like, so I want to buy a house, right? And I want to buy a house next year, but you know, just being completely honest, like, I gotta make sure some shit handled before I get the house. But next year is probably where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, all right, do I just wait till next year, thug it out, wait till next year, then my car will be literally 10 years old. And hopefully it won't have any type of, you know, expensive work or anything that has to be done before then, get the house and then reevaluate, you know, which car.
I'd say I'd recommend doing that.
Only thing about it is I've been in positions where my motherfucking engine blew up. You know what I mean? Like some shit where it puts you in like a situation. So I guess I got a little bit of PTSD when it come to cars, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I was in a position where I had to get a car.
Like your credit's good enough, you can get a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would recommend getting
But
a house.
I don't want to be under the gun. Like it's a different type of pressure when you force to get something versus you want to get something. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna test drive some more stuff. At least I'll have a feeling whether I decide to pull the trigger this year or not. You know what I'm saying? I have a feeling
the Benz
about
drive
what
me,
I
want. It's a bad ride.
Yeah.
It's a tough ride.
What car would you get if money was no object?
I definitely would have a range. Definitely have a range. I probably get a like a Bentley Continental. Them shits is always tough 4-door shit. Some shits is me. I like big cars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I've always liked big cars. So I ain't really into the coupes and shit like that. I know niggas like coupes. I ain't really with coupes. I like big ass cars. So definitely have a range. I definitely would probably get a Bent or a Phantom or some shit like, you know what I mean? The big boys.
One of them joints you can't really drive like that.
Oh no, I'm driving my fucking car. Fuck that.
You gonna be running errands in a motherfucking Wraith?
I'm definitely a Food Lion in my goddamn Wraith. Fuck that.
Oh man.
I don't know. What else would I get? Yeah, I'll probably get them. I mean, I'll probably get a sports car if like I had a whole lot of cheese where I could have multiple vehicles, obviously. But yeah, definitely get a Range. Like a white Range is one of the baddest. A white Range
with white seats?
I don't know. It might be black with white piping.
So I'm not like a huge truck fan, but if I were to get a truck, it would definitely be a Range or it would be a Porsche truck.
My sister got one of them. They cool. They just small. But I mean, for a girl,
not the
would
big
be
one.
perfect.
Not the big one. It's a couple different Porsche trucks.
Yeah, they're not that big.
Well, the Porsche trucks that I've been there, but I'm also you got the Cayenne. You got the Macan. That's the smaller one. The Macan is the smaller one.
Yeah.
But
my sister got the Cayenne.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I like it. But But I don't need no big shit anyway. Cause I say I'm not really a truck person. I'm a sedan person.
You can get a small SUV.
But I'm not like a X5 type bitch either. Like, don't put me in no
Have you ever
shit.
sat off the ground though? Sitting off the ground is that shit. Like sitting up.
I like that cool shit. I like to sit back the low shit though. But you know, I'm in Atlanta and I see a lot of like Lambos and you know, all types of shit like that where them shits is low.
Yeah,
like them shits is low. So I be beside them shits like that shit don't look safe. Even though, don't get it twisted. If I had access to a Lambo, I'd definitely drive one of them bitches. But, you know what I'm saying? But like, just on a daily basis, like I was in traffic with a Lambo going to work. And I'm like, where the fuck you going? You definitely ain't going to work this morning. If you got a Lambo, you already made your money for the day. Like
Atlanta is that shit'll make you like motherfuckers be. I don't be knowing who ain't stunting, who is stunting, because motherfuckers be showing up on your ass.
Bruh, then you don't know. Like, it could be a white man, it could be a white lady, it could be a black person, it could be like you. That's the thing I love about Atlanta too. Is like you just can't really put a label on nobody. You really can't judge a book by its cover because right beside me is the Lamborghini dealership. Mm-hmm. And I just be seeing niggas just stroll in there with motherfucking khaki shorts on and a t-shirt. like, and just roll out in a car. Like, god damn, like, this what y'all doing out here? And I also seen, you know, some black people roll up in that joint, but I'm just like, in Atlanta, you never know who has money.
Right.
Or who related to somebody who has money, regardless. But yeah, Atlanta will have you, second guessing yourself.
For sure.
Like, am I not working? And it's not like, hey, my second guessing don't be like, oh, I need to have what this person has. My second guessing be like, am I working hard enough? Like, what the fuck I need to do to get my bread up so that it could be motherfucking 7:30 in the morning and you just in the Lambo. Right. Like, for no reason. But I'm on Porsches right now. Like, if I could just get any car, like, Porsche been my thing, but like, and it's been since I've been in Atlanta, cause I be seeing so many fucking Porsches. Like, I used to work for Delta Airlines. I'll say that now because I don't work there anymore, but I used to work for them. And like, just in the parking lot, it was mad Porsches. Mm-hmm. But Delta also has like a deal with Porsche and shit. Cause like their, runway cars for like their, VIP flyers and shit like that are Porsches.
Oh yeah.
But these these are like regular motherfuckers that work there. Like the director of IT, he pull up in a motherfucking Panamera. Like, god damn.
Panameras is tough.
Ah, them joints so lit. But just, I've been on Porsches. Like, I want like, it'll have to be like in addition to. You know what I mean? Like, it couldn't be like my main car. Cause I'm just not about to be rolling or shit like that. But if money was no object, yeah. Right now, it'll probably be a Porsche. If I had like a driver or some shit, I would get like the Wraith or you know, some more flashy car like that. Cause I don't feel like you're supposed to drive them cars. I feel like you're supposed to be driven in them cars for me.
I'm driving. I mean, I'm driving.
You at Harris Teeter across the street, ignoring your people and
picking it up. Some crab legs. Couponing.
Couponing with the Wraith though. That's wild. Oh man. Yeah. Speaking of wish lists, what you think about that Kodak Black Young M.A. shit? Kodak Black one smash Young M.A.
I mean, I can't be mad at him.
I asked you this because I know what your outcome gonna be.
I can't be mad at a man for being attracted to a woman, right? That's one thing. But she's just not cute. Like, she's not an attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of, can I say dykes? Is that like politically correct or?
No, that's not politically correct. Lesbians. You can just say lesbians, gay women.
Yeah,
something
lesbian
like that.
Women. Sorry if I offended you, if I called you a dyke, but I didn't mean to. But there's plenty of lesbian women that are attractive because they're just women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can boy it up all you want and tomboy it all you up. You're still fine. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to be pretty. You're still going to have soft skin and soft features regardless of however big your pants are. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. I mean,
don't nobody have big
just
pants
Young M.A. is just not attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen plenty of, I don't know, lesbians, I guess, or more tomboy lesbians that I find attractive.
Butch lesbians,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. More masculine lesbians.
Yeah, but I make no qualms about that shit. You a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, like, I mean, you know, I would choose to be with a more womanly woman, but if you a
feminine woman.
Yeah. Like, if you a woman, you a woman. It's just young M.A. is not cute. If she had the goddamn heels and a purse, she still wouldn't be cute. You know what I'm saying? To me, personally. So, that shit is, I mean, but I can't be mad at him in regards to him being attracted to her. You know what I mean? It's
funny to me because I believe that if you have like a young M.A. who presents and to me it's a difference between looking like a tomboy boy versus presenting as masculine. You know, you can be a straight girl and just like, you know, sneakers and sweatpants or whatever the case may be. But like for women who present as masculine, like they look just like you. You know what I'm saying? And if you like them, and I got a lot of friends that will attest to this. I feel like if the only thing that's separating this female from being a male is the fact that she has a vagina, then you would look at a cute nigga.
I definitely don't agree with that.
I think that
because a woman's still like a woman. Like she can be as masculine as she wants to be. She's still gonna have titties.
But
She's still gonna have a fat ass.
It's a visual thing. You know what I'm saying? But Young M.A. don't have no fat ass. Young M.A. don't have no big titties.
Yeah, I mean, again, she's not attractive, so I don't see the allure behind her. But I know like it's plenty of girls that got big butts and are pretty. You know what I'm saying? Got pretty hair, pretty keep pretty skin.
Just because you're a lesbian don't mean you're unattractive.
Right. Again, that's
but we're talking about lesbians who kind of present as masculine. Like the only thing that's missing is probably a dick. Like, so I don't know. It's to me, if you like that, then you like that.
I don't agree. I bet because all my homeboys, like, a majority of my homeboys, like one of my best friends, she a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? And like, she always been one. You know what I'm saying? But she, like back in the day, she has a super fat butt and small waist, like body was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And niggas used to try her because she was a girl. She had a fat ass and she was appealing to niggas. You know what I'm saying? Despite having, you know what I mean, like sweatpants on and shit, like she still was cute to niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I mean, especially, I don't know. Niggas is niggas, obviously. For whatever,
niggas you know is niggas. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Niggas
but I mean, like
niggas.
Certain girls just like, are super masculine, but like, and they just wouldn't, because of their super masculinity, I don't think that they would be attractive, but they're attractive to some man because, and granted, some niggas do, I mean, obviously like men, and that shit could be their way of kind of like circumventing the process, but more times than not, I think I'll say like 70 to 80%, it's just niggas is attracted to a woman. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the flip on that when you have a man who presents as feminine and got all those same things that you talking about, fat ass, small waist, tits, then it's like y'all get pissed off.
Cause he got big ass fucking feet and broad ass shoulders and a fucking Adam's apple.
No, you could take somebody like Sydney Starr or one of these famous transgenders that look just like women. And if you didn't nobody tell you that was a dude, you probably would have been trying to hit it. Not still a dude, but you know what I mean?
Still a dude. I mean, it's just anatomically incorrect. Like you know what I mean? It still would be considered homosexual if you interact with a person that.
But are you able to, not you, but I'm just saying niggas in general. Are you able to say, oh, she fine or she attractive, or is that gay?
That's a pretty ass nigga.
But what if you know it was a nigga? Like if you like, oh,
I mean,
damn,
like,
who
say,
is
for
that?
example,
Whatever.
Like RuPaul is a pretty ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like when he dresses up in drag, like that's a pretty piece of art. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what I consider it. You know what I mean? Like it's just a piece of art.
Yeah, but I think RuPaul still looked like a man though.
Back in the day,
to me, RuPaul still looked like a man. It looked like a man in drag to me. But there are women out here that, I mean, there are trans you know, women out here that look like women. Like, do you know who King Amaya is? You ever seen Star, the show Star, or a preview of the show Star?
Nah.
By okay. I'm gonna send you King Amaya. But she looks like a woman. She's beautiful. But like, okay, so my question with that is, if you see her, someone you presume was born without a penis, and you like, damn, she fine, and then somebody like, oh, that's a dude, do you then have to take it back?
Hell yeah. I mean,
why?
Because you're a fucking dude. Like, I don't feel comfortable calling a man fucking fine. Like, I'll be like, all right, like that motherfucker is, I mean, I guess you don't take it back. Like, whatever they've done to themselves, it looks good, but it's still, you're a man underneath that. So I'm not attracted to men. So, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because you're like not a man. I mean, excuse me, you're not a woman, you're a man.
Okay.
So then I'll just be turned off immediately.
Okay, but a woman who looked like a whole man, the fact that you know that she has a vagina, that's okay. I'm just trying to figure it out how I work in Niggerville.
Yeah, I mean, to most niggas, yeah, because she still got a vagina. So like, I mean, she might present as one thing, you know what I mean, and try to thing, but she's still a woman type shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, I know women that be attracted to gay dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a lot of women who like gay dudes because
like
I think women are more comfortable in their sexuality than men.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
I know women who's like, I'm fine with dating a gay dude.
Excuse me.
Just because you gay don't make you unattractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you a dude don't make you unattractive. Just because you a woman don't make you unattractive. I think attractiveness and are you willing to smash is two different things. And I feel like that's the difference kind of between women and men. Like, we can say someone, male, female, in between is attractive and be okay with that. But men are like, oh no, that's a dude. That's,
I mean, I'll say, like, say for example, like if a motherfucker be like, you know, I ain't gonna say a motherfucker fine, like a nigga fine, like damn, that nigga fine.
Right, no,
that's
yeah.
gay. But I be like, that nigga ain't ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell like niggas the way of complimenting and like, yeah, he get all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. Like niggas don't just say like, ooh, that nigga fine. You know, unless obviously they're gay or whatever. But like just a random nigga like, yeah, that nigga ain't no ugly nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you know the distinction between ugly and attractive. You know what I'm saying? But I would say a nigga wouldn't say a nigga's attractive because are you attracted to that person, like an attraction? But like you could say like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker ain't ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell the nigga get the hoe like Idris Elba or some shit like that. You know the nigga get all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you feel like Idris Elba is attractive?
He's not an ugly guy. He's a handsome. I could say handsome. Handsome is more attractive now because that means like attractive means like that I would be like go to him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, like my whole thing is, and this is just in general, this don't have necessarily a gender tied to it, but I feel like you could be attractive, but I'm not attracted. Like there are a lot of men and women that I feel like are attractive, but I'm not attracted to them. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
It's kind of like, oh yeah, like, because it could be other things about them. You know what I'm saying? Like Jada Pinkett Smith. I feel like she's an attractive woman, but I'm not attracted to Jada Smith.
I'm attracted, and I'm not
attracted to her. You know what I'm saying?
Jada fine.
I think she's very attractive. Yeah. I think she's very attractive. That don't mean like I want to take Jada Smith down.
Like, but if you had the opportunity to bag Jada Smith, like if she was like, all right, boom, Jada Smith giving you rhythm, like Jada Smith giving you rhythm.
To her. I'm not attracted. Period. I'm just not attracted to her.
So Jada Smith, you in the club with Jada, you at a lounge.
I'm not a nigga. I already told you. Like, I know niggas like, I'm still going. I'm not attracted. So I can't make my body be attracted to someone I'm not attracted to.
That's interesting.
So, I mean, now granted, like.
But you can get attracted over time though.
That's where I was going to go. Like, you can meet somebody and you can not be attracted to them. They can even not be attractive to you initially. But, you know, you could have conversation with them and get to know them like over time and shit like that. And yes, become attracted to them. So yes, that is a possibility for you to become attracted to somebody. But I can't make myself like attracted to someone I'm not attracted to. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I have a lot of conversations with guys and shit like that. And y'all on go mode. Y'all like, oh, it look alright. It got a hole in it. I'm in it. I'm with it. I mean, like, it ain't like a whole lot of discretion on y'all end, but I just physically can't do that. And that goes all back to my I've never had a one night stand type thing.
Oh yeah. That's that femininity in you, I guess. Cause I'm
a woman, not femininity in me. That's what
yeah, true. I guess you're right. I mean, but that's a part of being feminine, right? Like that's one of the feminine aspects.
Logic is part of being feminine.
No, I don't think that's logic.
And not
that's
just
being feminine.
Going fucking anything with a hole in it or breathing.
Nah, that's not even, I mean, I think that's two separate issues.
Oh, okay. B said, no, that's two separate things out here.
Yeah, we're talking about two different things.
Yeah, no, but listen, I have a lot of female friends that's good to go. Like, and I respect that either way. Just cause I say, you know what I'm saying, something ain't for me don't mean I talk down on the shit. I say get it where you fit in, however you like it. As long as you come back STD free and everybody is consenting and of age. Hey, do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just not set up that way. But I back to the Young M.A. thing. I think that is very interesting. I think that she's very annoyed with it.
She is.
Because he done said something on more than one occasion and then he put something in a song, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you what's funny though. Young M.A. is upset with Kodak Black basically saying he want her, right? But these niggas ain't out here mad that Young Thug is calling him baby, honey, sweetie, and boo. Like, how does that work? Like, ain't none of y'all upset about that? Especially how homophobic most rappers are.
Yeah,
like,
that shit is weird. Like, what's super wild to me, I seen the nigga had put like some shit on the Casanova pic and shit. Yeah. And I'm like, God damn, Casanova is like the gangster man. Like, you the gangster Superman, nigga. Like, big gorilla face ass nigga. And you like, then the nigga like responded. Big gorilla face. And they responded with a heart and shit. I'm like, man, if you don't get these niggas is weird, man.
Nah, these niggas are weird. These niggas
do
are
anything
weird.
for some type of notoriety or attention, man. This shit is like the internet room. Like my man, like we was at the Grist and Biscuit, me and my cousin and shit. And like it was two homeboys and shit. They had went out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they were what they had going on, but like I guess for me personally, like asking one of my niggas to take a picture of me individually is weird. Like that shit is just weird. Like if I'm like, if me and my homeboy together, I'm like, yo, take a picture of me right fast. Like, nah. Like if we taking a picture with like some multiple people, like if I got my homegirls or some other homeboys or some shit, then that's cool. But like that shit is just weird. I'm like, I'll never ask a nigga just to take a picture of me.
Bro, that is mad weird to me too.
Like,
that is mad weird. Right fast, listen, niggas are like, and the crazy thing about it too is like, niggas are mad groupies.
But that shit is, it is what it is.
Like niggas will hop over a bitch to get a pic with a celebrity, with a male celebrity.
Niggas been groupies. Yeah, niggas been groupies.
Like, it's very funny because niggas be out like the internet just make you see the wish-washiness and the phoniness in so many people. And like, it's niggas out here that's like, oh, y'all out here trying to push the gay agenda and da-da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, make everybody want to be gay. First of all, can't nobody make you gay, either you like dick or not. Ain't nobody gonna be like, here, try this, and you're gonna be like, ooh, I like it now. Like, it ain't motherfucking a dish at motherfucking Olive Garden. Like, that's not how being gay works. You know what I'm saying? But these the same niggas that be pressed to be around a nigga, that ask niggas to take pictures, that'll hop over a bitch just to take a picture with a nigga, that they sitting there doing a photo shoot with they nigga for like fucking 30 pictures, and all they doing is on the internet and posting pictures of themselves. And I feel like shirtless pictures is the most thottiest male thing you could do. Like, it's a difference if you in the gym, which that's still like a thirst trap. But if you in front of the mirror all the time taking shirtless pictures, That's gay to me. And like the lame gay term. Like that's lame to me. Niggas is different in 2019, bro.
Niggas is definitely different.
Niggas is different. Moving on, let's talk about let's move off of niggas and talk about some black people that is doing some big things. So B, I don't know, did you have any Brown and Proud you wanted to talk about? Because I have a pop champagne.
Damn. No. Happy birthday to Queen Latifah.
Happy birthday, Queen Latifah. I heard Queen Latifah had a baby on the way.
Your big fine lesbian self.
Right. Girl, we already know. Just come out. They be having her playing these auntie roles now. Hey, I watched Star and she be having the worst wigs and shit on. I love Queen Latifah. She one of my faves. But
she's like a lesbian, like poster lady.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. She's like lesbian goals.
Is she? Because she hasn't come out as lesbian. So
everybody, yeah, she's lesbian.
I mean, I know she's lesbian. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, how can you be the poster child if you ain't even said, hey, this what's up? And don't get it twisted. I don't feel like you gotta tell nobody shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. I don't feel like you gotta tell nobody shit, but you can't be the Martin Luther King of lesbians if you ain't told nobody you're a lesbian.
So you gotta walk across Selma in order to be Martin Luther, like
in order to be lesbian goals.
You gotta be on the front lines.
Yeah, exactly. To be goals. You know what I mean?
You gotta munch a little carpet.
Black goals right now. She's just black female goals right now. But happy birthday to Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Moving on to Pop Champagne. Y'all know Pop Champagne is where we Pop Champagne. Who sing that? Go.
Ron Browse.
Oh, all right. Cool. I don't know what happened to Ron Browse. But
the ether boy. Did you know that?
Yeah. He did that, jumping out the window, Pop Champagne. Yeah, I knew the top 4 Ron Browse songs before he disappeared like a bitch. Or I don't know what he doing, but I ain't seen Ron Browse since that little year he had, whatever year that was in the 2000s, the late 2000s. But come on, let me get into my Pop Champagne. Pop Champagne is where we give props to people we actually know, like in real life or listeners of the show. So if y'all have something, send it in. But I want to pop champagne for my homegirl, South Carolina's own Jamaica Vereen. She went to school at St. Augustine's College, now university. That's how old we are. It's a university.
Oh, Jamaica, they used to be, what's her name? They used to
before you give out too much information, Jamaica who? You know you be
she's
you be spilling too much.
She's worked with us at Extra Source?
Yes. You know Jamaica.
Shout
Shout out to Jamaica. Yes. Jamaica, yes. So Jamaica, I used to call Jamaica J. Blige because she loved, Mary J. Blige and she could sing her ass off. She could sing, but she's from South Carolina. But the reason I'm giving Jamaica Pop Champagne is because she's a passionate artist and a visionary, and she always uses her time and her voice and all of that to kind of change lives in ways that she can. She's a single mother and she has a specific warm place in her spot for single mothers. So she tries to play that forward in everything that she does. She has recently published her first book.
Oh, that's dope.
And it's a motivational and informational guide to assist, single mothers. And it's called Restoration Blueprint, helping single mothers heal, hope, and have their dream life. And I thought that was super duper dope. The book launches on April 20th and you can get that on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. You should let us do the audio. We're going to do the audio Let's do the audio book for single mothers.
I'm a strong black woman. I got the voice of one.
And see, that's why you can't do it. Cause you got jokes.
Shout out to you. That's super dope though.
Yeah. But she also hosts events around Raleigh and Durham. She works with, WWU, which is, When Women Unite, and she collects items and donates to nonprofits, to assist women and things like that. So y'all, if you're a single mother, I told her I'm gonna buy a couple copies of her book, when it launches on the 20th, and give it to some single mothers that I know, that, you know, it may help them, you know. But you can, follow Jamaica on all social platforms at JV 1000 Words. And that's JVTHOUSANDWORDS. And that's on all of the platforms. And definitely, get that book. But shout out to you, Jamaica. I forgot she worked at Extra Source with us. But I knew you probably knew her because you know everybody in Raleigh Durham. But I forgot we all have that, linkage together. Yeah. So, shout out to Jamaica. We call each other Laverne and Shirley. So, shout
Shirley?
Out to her. Me.
Oh.
No, she's Shirley. I'm Laverne.
You don't even know who you are.
Right. No, no, I'm Shirley.
Come on, Queen. Who are you, Queen?
Oh, Shirley. She always called me Shirley. But yeah, she Laverne because she used to have like a monogram sweater on and shit back in the day. So that's kind of where the shit started from. I know most of y'all probably don't even know who the fuck Laverne and Shirley is because we barely know. But,
yeah, I know they jumped off the canyon or something.
Yeah, they always used to be in some shenanigans. I think that was like a late 70s, early 80s sitcom.
I think that was a movie, I thought.
Laverne and Shirley was a show. Oh. We're gonna do it. Ain't that Laverne and Shirley?
I don't know, blood.
Damn. Anyway, shout out to Jamaica, man. Don't get caught up in our shenanigans. But if, you have somebody that you want to big up, hit us at theancientshow@gmail.com. And, that's the expert I will be. And, you know, we'll pop champagne for them because we got to celebrate our accomplishments. It's great that we celebrate these celebrities and things like that, which is super, super good. It pushes the movement, you know what I'm saying? Pushes the culture, all that. And we're super proud of them. But you know, these are kind of people who've already made
we don't know them niggas.
Their way. Right. So when we can shout out niggas who we really know, that's a special type of joy for me. So shout out to Jamaica. Now that we got some positivity, you ready to get into some negativity?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get into some lit or shit. Right. We are an hour in. Let's get into some litter shit. Litter shit is our pop culture segment where we talk about all the fuck shit on our timelines. B, what are you sipping today?
I am out of, liquor. So I am on this fine double shot of water this fine Monday. Cause I'm resting my liver up cause I will be in Sin City in 36 hours. Nice.
Well, I'm on my regular smuggler. I'm on my Jack and Coke today. And it tastes good. I had a busy day today. So, you know, just the wind down is really, really good. So put your water up to my Jack and let's get these sexual predators up out of here yet another week.
So tired of talking about this shit.
Right, exactly. But you know, my thing about it is it sucks, but if we can get them out of here, that's what I prefer to do. So y'all know, for y'all who were fans, the Millennium Tour has started, and it's B2K and Bobby Valentino and who else on that tour? Lloyd, Pretty Ricky. The tickets were too high for me. I had 35 tops.
Yeah,
that's how much I was paying. Yeah, I wasn't paying for that shit.
Nigga on Groupon was like 56. I was like, goddamn.
Right. This just is like 85.
Facebook Live it is.
I got 35 for you. It's over there. Well, I ain't doing it. But in true fashion of how groups of the past and present, groups don't last very long. It's very rare that you can find a group that was functioning in the past that's still highly functional now and still together. So, B2K is on that tour. They're headlining the tour. And you know, through all of the things that they had going on, they broke up. They couldn't get along. They were begging certain members like Omarion and others to get back on the tour and all of that. And just in true fashion, the show, about 2-3 shows in, and Raz-B quit. So Raz-B quit the tour saying that Chris Stokes wasn't around and he did not feel safe For y'all who don't know or who have been under a rock, Chris Stokes was the manager for B2K and Immature. Raz-B said that Chris Stokes back in 2007, Raz-B accused Chris Stokes of sexually abusing him as a child for several years. And the allegations kind of stretched a little bit that it was just more than him. It was other members of B2K and allegedly, some members of Immature. That was the rumor. Chris Stokes denied all allegations. But it was very interesting because before the tour popped off, Chris Stokes, I guess in light of the tour, tweeted, "I never hurt any member of B2K and always had their best interests at heart, including financially. I forgive any negative energy or tweets." This is what he said. So after, I guess, speaking with Omarion, and whoever else in the group, Raz-B decided to join. We don't know the details of that joining. We don't know if Chris Stokes is now not allowed to be around him. I don't know, but he decided to join. But I remember when he was saying he quit, he says, I'm uncomfortable. Chris Stokes is around. He said, Lifetime, give me a call if you're ready to shoot Surviving Chris Stokes. What do you feel about this story?
Shit is, I don't know. The shit is crazy. I mean, a nigga don't feel comfortable around, like, a nigga. I don't know. I guess I'm to a point, like, you a grown ass fucking man. So, like, if it's a nigga that sexually assaulted you, I'd beat his goddamn ass, like, off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on sight till every time I see you, to the point where you wouldn't even want to come around me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm not stopping my money. 1, 2, you're not stopping my money. So if you're involved, you're not going to be involved anymore. You're going to be removed from the situation forcibly or on your own merit. And it doesn't require me to have to quit the fucking show. I'm going to bust your ass. I'm going to get you fucked up somehow, some way, to the point where you don't even come around. And it's pretty much simple as that. Like, I don't know.
But that will kind of be messing up your money, right? Because then he going to sue you, or you going to get locked up, or,
A nigga was, I don't know, but you not goddamn, I don't know, man. Nigga just ain't gonna be doing me any type of kind of way. And now I'm a grown ass, like when you was a boy, no doubt, but you a grown ass fucking man. And if you hadn't seen this motherfucker since then, and now that you have, like, you a grown ass man with fucking bills and all type of shit, it's time to get your face back. Like, sometimes it might be worth it might be worth it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Bust his goddamn ass. You know what I'm saying? To the point where, like, nigga, what the fuck you think? Like, you think shit sweet? Like, you just gonna come around like you ain't just fucking raped me and shit back in the day?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and granted, I know motherfucker, like, that shit's easier said than done. God, thanks, by God's graces, I never had to be sexually molested by anybody, especially a fucking man or somebody in my family for that matter.
Right.
But, like, I don't know. It just kind of, and I mean, I don't know the stress and the PTSD that's associated with it, and like what triggers that happens for you and shit. And you might want to just, retreat or whatever. But I don't think that's the way. Like, you gotta goddamn grab your nuts and, like, I guess that wasn't the best thing, but you just gotta man up.
Grabbing nuts is what got us into this situation.
That nigga know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here, you bitch ass nigga type shit. That's just me. That's how my mind operates. Maybe not the best course of action, but that's where my mind goes immediately. Like, I'd have beat your goddamn ass. I'd have punched you dead in your fucking face as soon as you got in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then we'll figure the rest out.
I feel you on that. It's kind of like, I have a thing about making people feel comfortable. Cause if you doing some shit, somehow I'd have made you feel comfortable.
Right.
That's okay. You know what I mean? Like, you should feel uncomfortable every time you're around me, my nigga. Like, you should feel uncomfortable. And whether it's some shit where I have to put my hands on you, and like I said, when you a celebrity or whatever, and you gotta think about lawsuits, and you gotta think about going to jail, and you gotta think about all that definitely stops your bag. You know what I'm saying? However, this like some shit that you can't really get by. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, kind of like B, but on a different level, because I would have fucked you up before this even happened. Like, once I got grown enough to, you know what I mean? Like, so it's probably like a statute of limitation shit, you know what I'm saying? Where he probably can't do nothing legally, you know what I'm saying? But,
shit, I don't think rape is, I don't know if rape is a statute of limitations. I don't believe so.
there are statutes of limitations on child molestation. And it depends on the state you're in as well, as far as the statute of limitations. I know that because I've watched a lot of crime shit. Where they talk about how they can't prosecute some shit, so they need to find some new shit. You know what I'm saying? That it's kind of like the same thing with like the R. Kelly shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like the Bill Cosby shit, where they had to find like more recent shit to get him on. You know what I'm saying? They can use like the old shit to kind of talk about his character and like his history and shit like that. But whether he can actually go to jail for the old shit is different. But that, like I said, it depends on the state you in, the laws in that state, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, like I think it's mad crazy that first of all, I've always had a feeling about Chris Stokes. He been weird to me. He always been weird to me. I thought he was gay.
Well, he is.
He definitely seemed like he liked bussy. And, and he's always seemed like a fraud type nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? Even when the allegations came out like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's probably more than Raz-B that's, you know, talking about this shit. And the thing about it too is, just reading the comments, I have not seen people in the comments saying, oh, this nigga lying, this nigga just want money, this nigga just want this, just want that. However, you flip that shit, and if it was a girl, it'd be a totally different story. So I just found that interesting. But I'm glad, because I don't like when people accuse the victims or go so hard to kind of like shame the victims or whatever. But I think it's very interesting that these sexual predators, child molesters, etc., are just so bold. Like, if I know I did some shit like that and you done already called me out about that shit, I'm gonna try my best not to be around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody accused you of some fuck shit, regardless of what it is, it don't even have to be like, you know, no sexual shit. I feel like you would be like, I don't want to be around this motherfucker. Period. Cause you out here lying, and I don't want to put myself in no situation where you feel comfortable lying on me.
That's true. But so, then when you sexually molest somebody, that's just obviously for some power and shit. So
true. That's
he
true.
He probably getting off on that shit. Like, look at this bitch ass nigga, I fucked your ass, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I did that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true.
so he got that power dynamic and like control factor in his mind.
Nah, you're right. You're right. That makes perfect sense though. That it probably is a power thing. Like, yeah, I'm around you. You just said some shit. Shit still ain't happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know if I would feel cool. So I don't know all the details around why like B2K broke up and shit like that, besides like the regular shit that groups break up for: money, creative differences, whatever. But it's kind of like, so y'all cool with this nigga and I told y'all what happened to me? You know what I'm saying? With this nigga, like, would you feel comfortable with like, your best friends or whatever hanging around a nigga that you felt like did like dirty? Yeah.
It's fuck this nigga. Like, but you know, them niggas ain't friends like that, I guess.
Yeah, I assume so. Yeah. You right. I don't think they friends like that.
I mean, they probably, you know, certain parts of the crew, like close, you know how that shit go. Like certain niggas is cooler than with each other. But. Yeah.
So another funny thing about this, Chris Stokes thing. So, you know, Marcus Houston getting married, right?
Oh yeah.
So he done got a new hairline and some other things going on, cause he looked different. Not cute, just different. But Marcus Houston is marrying Chris Stokes' 19-year-old daughter's friend. She's 19 as well. Marcus Houston is 37 years old. And so the girl that he was
like 40 and some change.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, he gotta be at least 40. But say he 37. Because I'm like, ain't no Marion in them like 34, 35? Shouldn't y'all be way older than them?
Right.
So,
that nigga 40 something.
Yeah, with his new hairline. So the funny thing about it's two things that's funny to me about this situation. Chris Stokes calls that his play daughter. Only gay niggas use the term play daughter.
So he playing with her.
I don't even think he like women like that. Like, he got children. He got 2, I think. But Tyler Perry got children. Michael Jackson got children. You can have children. But, you know, like, we always talk about age differences out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's 19 now. So how long did you know her?
Right.
Before you decided she was your wife to be. And you 37 years old. You damn near 40. Like, technically you could be this little girl's father.
Yeah. Definitely could have had him when he was 17.
Is that, do you feel like that's an insecurity thing, or it's just like a you love who you love type thing? As a man, what do you think about that?
I can fucking personally just talk to a damn 19-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of like, what do we have to talk about?
Yeah. That be my thing. Like, what do we have to talk about? What can we talk about?
Right.
She don't know none of the shit. She don't know life without a cell phone.
None of that shit.
She don't know life without Instagram.
Right. She probably ain't know what to do with herself a couple days ago.
She don't know about House Party 3. Which was the one Immature was in? House Party.
Oh yeah, they damn show Bernie Mac. That was a good one.
Yeah. She don't know about none of that shit. Like, I feel like you just are insecure and inadequate, kind of, as a man to have somebody that's 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she 30 years old and you 47 years old, which is still elite, but you know, whatever. Because at least, you know what I'm saying? So studies say your brain has not formed fully until you're 25 years old.
I can believe that.
So it's kind of like 19-year-old. Like, I talk to 26-year-olds and 28-year-olds sometimes, and I be like, huh, okay. 19-year-old, you better get out of here. You better go, hit them folks and, Tatiana and whatever other dances show.
Oh yeah, bust down.
But like, do that shit. Like, I think that shit kind of creepy to me.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
And he like posted them on his page. Like, Chris Stokes was like, oh, look at, my bestie and my play daughter looking fly.
Gay. Dick talk.
Keep that short shit off my show.
Dick segment.
Keep that short shit. I do not fuck with Andrew Schultz. That's an inside joke. But, last but not least, it kind of in the same vein. So I sent you a link telling you that Nelly, Flo Rida, and TLC was going on tour, and the shit was like $20 in your area is like $15 in my area. So you know I hopped on $15. Like, I pay $15 to go to silent party. So, or go to a club that just a DJ there. So I'm definitely going to see Nelly, and TLC. You was kind of cool on it, but what 90s or 2000s artists would you like to see?
I mean, I go see Nelly. I just like TLC. It ain't gonna be the same, but it's just gonna be TC and like.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I ain't really. The allure is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna be dancing like I want them to be dancing and shit. And I mind you, looking like I used to fucking.
You want a
TLC.
$200 show?
Yeah, like I used to love TLC, like T-Boz and shit when she had a titty and shit showing. Love it. You know what I'm saying? But. It's just, and then I guess if it didn't have Flo Rida on it, I mean, $20 ain't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ain't got shit to do around that time, I might go. But, Flo Rida's like the knockoff Nelly. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, I'm not a Flo Rida fan, like, at all.
Yeah,
but
you know what I
I'm
mean?
like, I would pay $15 if it was like fucking 2000s night and they was just playing TLC and Nelly.
Yeah, I mean, I can dig it. I can see why you going.
You know what I mean?
I just ain't really, I don't know. I'm on press. I mean, Nelly, my nigga, like, don't get it fucked up. I definitely used to.
Going down, baby.
Yeah, I used to, like, Country Grandma, all that shit. That shit was my shit. I fuck with Nelly.
Nelly had a run too. I don't feel like Nelly be getting his respect.
Right, Nelly dropped. That nigga was the biggest selling artist of the 2000s. Like, that nigga sold 10 million off the rip. Came back with another 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas better goddamn put some respect on
and his
Kurt
girlfriend
Cornell.
bad. Miss Jackson bad, even though she keep letting them get away with cheating and alleged rapes. But
oh yeah, Miss Jackson is bad. It seemed like she's still bad. She was a little fine when she was with Floyd though.
You think so?
Yeah, she was a little fine.
Well, Well, I fuck
Because when
with
she
Miss
used to be in
Jackson.
Florida, I'm like, this bitch is the finest bitch in the world. Like, this is, she ain't like, she kind of lost, like, she's definitely still fine, but she ain't as fine as she was with Floyd.
I like her dimples. I love dimples.
Yeah,
Dimples
she definitely, her
period.
smile, she got a smile from hell now. That's for sure.
Shout out to my nephew. He has dimples. He's so cute. But who was your like number one 90s 2000 artist that you would want to see?
I saw Juvie a couple of years ago and that shit was fire. I like to see the whole Hot Boys reunion. Like, I'm a big Cash Money. Cash Money was my shit.
How much would you be willing to pay?
I pay about 50 for Cash Money. Like, the whole Cash Money. Like,
you think you about to get the whole Cash Money for 50?
I pay 100. I pay to see the whole Cash Money and like let them niggas rock. Like Free BG, and them Turk, all them niggas, and Hot Manny Fresh, all that shit. Them niggas, I pay 100 for that for sure. Who else did I see? I saw 90s.
Who you want to see, not who you saw. Who you want to see?
Well, you mean when you say 90s, you mean like early 90s or late 90s or what?
90s, 2000s.
Oh, 90s. I hear you say 2000. I'm down for a good state prop show, like a whole Rockefeller. Like that'd be dope. Like a whole Rockefeller show. That'd be excellent.
I would see I would go to a Murder Inc. show.
A Murder Inc. show?
Yeah.
I definitely would go to a Murder Inc. show.
I would go to a Murder Inc. show. I would go to a Rough Rider show for sure. And I think like 90s and 2000s and shit, like it was more click oriented or label oriented or whatever.
Cruise.
Yeah, so that kind of made it dope. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a little bit more loyalty back then.
Definitely. I'm mad I didn't get to see the Bad Boy at 25th shit. That
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I'm still mad at
definitely
myself.
I wanted the New York show. Well, you stay in Atlanta, so that shit was probably live, but like the one here was in Charlotte. It was just the regular, which still not for nothing was definitely excellent. But if I would have went, I wanted to see all the motherfuckers, like every fucking body, like all them New York shows was lit.
Yeah, man. I think
I'd like to see So Def. I thought about going to that shit too.
Yeah. What happened to that shit?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was like maybe one or two shows.
It was Candy Fuck. They ain't never do it. They just did like the anniversary.
They did the Atlanta joint, right?
Yeah, they just did the Atlanta shit, and then like I think Candy fucked the whole shit up.
Well, I know Escape was supposed to do that shit with just the three of them, and it was like Escape 3, Escape or some shit that. Because they took the E on Escape and like flipped it around to make a 3. They was trying to be clever and shit. Candy, like, listen, Candy and motherfucking Spectacular from Pretty Ricky, they don't need y'all, my nigga. Y'all need them. They don't need, really, Tiny don't really need them either, but Tiny wants something to do.
Tiny richer than all of those.
Yeah, I'm just like, Tiny ain't richer than Candy.
Crazy as fuck. She married to Tip.
You crazy as fuck.
She's married to Tip.
Tip got money, and she not gonna be married to him, but for so long. And Tip ain't got that much money. Candy probably got more money than both of them combined. Tip only worth like
crazy?
50 million. Tip worth 50 million, bro.
I've been doing my research for the shit and believe that shit, bro.
Bro, so I'm supposed to believe what you feel versus what I read.
Cause that shit don't be about nothing. And Candy got more money than 50. You think Candy got 50
Listen,
million?
let me tell you something. Candy got so many fucking businesses, thriving businesses. And not only do she have thriving businesses, she has written like all these top songs out here. You don't even know Candy wrote them shits. Candy wrote them shits, my nigga.
T.I. wrote all this shit too. And he got
but
he got platinum albums.
T.I. don't have a No Scrubs, all these pop songs that's going motherfucking 10 times, 20 times platinum. Candy got that bread, bro.
You know Tiny wrote that too, right?
That's why I said Tiny got money. But I'm saying Candy done wrote more songs than Tiny. Like, Candy got a lot of businesses, my nigga. Like, she don't need them. Like, the only reason probably Tiny need them is because Tiny don't have anything like that she physically does, like, on a day-to-day basis. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere she gotta be. So it's probably more so like, I just like the excitement, you know what I'm saying, the stage or whatever. Cause she definitely don't need the money. The other two, that's a little bit different. Yeah, they need all that they can get. But Candy or Tiny don't need money. And I'm interested to see how our conversation goes later with you thinking Tip is as rich as you think Tip is. Anyway, yeah. So Listen, I like old school shit, and it's interesting to me now that the shit we grew up on is officially old school shit now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm up here looking at B2K and shit, and that was like my sister wave. That wasn't even my wave. And they out here doing these 5 heartbeat moves and shit like that. But I guess the Millennium Tour and all the things associated with it, is it lit or shit?
It's lit.
Yeah, I think that I'm conflicted. I want to be lit because he's back on tour. For y'all who bought tickets, I want y'all to see that. I think some of the buzz around the show was that you were supposed to dress like you dressed in the 2000s. So I think that's kind of the catchy thing that everybody is kind of on. You're supposed to wear like your Rockaway and your Dairy On and your Baby Fat and your all that type shit. So y'all enjoy. That's lit for y'all. And if you want to see Nelly, Flo Rida, and TLC, go on Groupon. Tickets been ranging from like $15 to $25 depending on what area you in. If you be in Atlanta, holla at me because I'm definitely gonna be there. I think it's July 24th or June 24th. I don't know. I just went and copped some tickets. It's $15. Even if I didn't go, I wouldn't miss it. Ballin'! But speaking on, let's keep it on shows. So Nicki Minaj canceled yet another show. So y'all know Nicki Minaj is currently wrapping up her European leg of the Nicki World Tour with Juice WRLD. So in February and March, she canceled 2 shows, one in Russia and another one in France. And both shows were canceled at the last minute. The funny thing about those cancellations is that Nicki fans start chanting Cardi B. How they your fans and they gonna come at you? That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
These hoes ain't loyal. But Nicki said it was technical issues with the power. The other day, she canceled a show in Dublin, Ireland. And she said that show was canceled due to adverse weather. Now, rumor has it that Nicki just not selling tickets. Nicki states that is false and it's in her best interest to perform for her brand. What are your thoughts, B Hill?
I mean, the shit I heard, like the equipment and shit failed. Like she be in the cities, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think somebody need to get fired. Her tour manager or somebody, whoever the fuck is in charge of that shit need to get clipped. Cause them niggas ain't doing their job, clearly. Making shit. I mean, the weather, obviously nobody can prevent that, obviously, but like things that can be prevented should be prevented. And
like what type of weather? Was it an earthquake? Like what prevents somebody from going to a show? It wasn't like no snow though shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like what weather? Cause you could have a show in the rain. It wasn't outside. Like what adverse weather? Like that we didn't hear about all across the world. Like if it was that adverse.
Right.
I think it's some shit with this. I think it's exactly what the rumors are. I think Nicki not selling the tickets. And my whole thing is like Juice WRLD. Nicki and Juice WRLD have the same fan base or a similar fan base where you just like
number one album in the country.
I'll go see, but it's not can he sell albums, it's do they have the same fan base? Like if I'm going to see Nicki and I'm paying $150 to go, Juice WRLD's not a bonus for me. Like, right. Do you think they share the same fan base? Cause I think they got two totally different fan bases. So that was interesting to me. I think Nicki just embarrassed and she just like, well, I also think, she says it's in her best interest to perform, but if you only filling up 25%, 50%, it's going to cost you more to put on the show than just to cancel the bitch.
Yeah.
And give everybody their money back. These places that Nicki is saying didn't have the power and all this shit, these places have had like major stars there. Like before Nicki. So what pyrotechnics or electricity or what did you need? Like to spread your butt cheeks on stage? Like how much power did you need that no other artist before you needed? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
in these
that's
places.
What I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it was like a logistical error, like as far as people getting the shit to the shows, because like a lot of the shit you got to bring yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it depends on, like I said, her tour manager or something. Somebody dropping the ball and need to get clipped.
I think it's one of two things. If that is true, it's supposed to be somebody's job to make sure all that shit was great.
Right.
And like I said, you got the Rolling Stones, you got Beatles, you got motherfucking all these people that have performed at these places before you. What are you doing that's so, and why can't you turn your show down? Whatever the power thing is, I don't know. Like, you can't take away a couple things to keep that going. I think that, I think that Nick's slipping, you know what I'm saying? And I think that she wouldn't just want to admit that. And I think that it was an odd pairing. I already thought it was an odd pairing when it was her and Future together. Cause I can't see the Barbs and the lean drinkers and to go see the same show. You know what I mean? Like that.
Future's a superstar though. Like, you know what I mean?
It's not about if he's a superstar. It's about he's a superstar to his fan base. Like,
but he's like a superstar.
I don't agree with
he's
that.
Along those lines of.
I don't think that he's nowhere near a superstar. I think that he's a star for sure. I don't think
Future
that he's a superstar.
Crazy run. If you could headline a tour by yourself, you're a superstar.
But that means you have a certain fan base that's willing to support you. I'm not saying Future can't sell albums. But what I'm saying is,
I've been to a Future show at Walnut Creek and that shit was fucking packed to the brim.
I think you're missing what I'm saying here. What I'm saying here is, it's not that I don't think that Future has fans. It's my thing is, just because, who your favorite person? Who your favorite rapper right now you want to go see? Anybody off the top of your head?
Yeah, just say Hov.
Nipsey. Okay. Let's go with Hov. No, let's not go with Hov. Let's go with Nipsey. Cause I feel like niggas will go see Hov regardless of who he got with him. Like, if you going to see Nipsey, Lil Uzi Vert is not gonna be a bonus for you. You know what I'm saying? Uzi Vert got mad fans and he sell mad albums, but you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I want to see Nipsey and Uzi.
I mean, there's been mad shows that would be mad people on there that I don't really give a fuck about. I ain't really going to see them. I'm going to see the motherfucker. Like, for example, Kanye show several years ago that I went to. Like, it was like a before, like a startup Rihanna. I ain't really give a fuck about no Rihanna. You know what I mean?
But was she being posted as the headliner with you? Like the big star with you? Like, I'm the big star and this is the second level big star that's with me.
Yeah. Like Kanye
because
and
they
Rihanna.
charging you for that.
Yeah, Kanye and Rihanna type shit. But I ain't give a fuck. Like, I ain't even see Rihanna and I won't even trip.
But I can see Kanye and Rihanna having the same fan base. Because Kanye has produced a lot of Rihanna work. So sonically that makes sense.
At that time, he hadn't though.
If I'm like, it's been shows that I wanted to see, but I'm not paying that like for me, like it was like Drake and whoever Drake was with. And I was just like, I want to see Drake, but I ain't about to pay $150 for that shit. Cause of whoever else he was with. You know what I'm saying? But like, if it was just Drake, or if it was $50 left, maybe I would go. I just don't feel like this Juice WRLD who has under 21 fans and Nicki who basically has a totally different fan base. I don't think that was a good pairing. And whether I'm right or wrong, she's not selling the tickets to me. I don't think she's selling the tickets. And every outlet has been reporting it. And even these venues in which she's saying didn't have the power is coming back saying, no, that's not fact. Like, that's not fact. I just think she's slipping out here. And then, I see her the other day and I'm just shaking my head like on her social media where she just cheeks spread open on the couch.
Yeah.
It looked desperate. Do you think it looked desperate or you just like...
I was wondering what I was thinking. I bet she farted.
You so stupid. That's what you thought?
Yeah, old fart. I wonder what the wind smell like.
Being weird as fuck, bro.
What's fuck wrong with this? Like, the fuck? Like, bitch, I know you got gas. Fuck up. Sit down regular.
I feel like Nicki far along in her career, like she don't have to stoop to these shenanigans. And I think it's just like a attention thing. The thing, I love social media and I hate social media, but one of the things that I hate about social media is that it gives you insight to all of your faves. And I feel like back in the day, the reason a lot of these celebrities were able to last so long is because they had a mystique behind them and you didn't know all of their flaws until, fucking 20 years later and you find out that they doing all the wrong shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were able to keep that allure for a very long time.
Right.
And like now, you just like, it's it's a rack of celebrities that you was like, you liked at first and now you don't like them just based on their personality. It don't even have nothing to do with like their music and shit. You just like, that nigga lame.
Right.
Or that bitch lame. Or, whatever. Like, Nicki was looking, Nicki over this couch just looking crazy, bro. I'm just like, niggas, once the shit posted on, the gossip blogs and shit, niggas like, bitch, you 40. You 40. Like, Nicki going with the same business model she was using 10, 12 years ago whenever she came out.
Right.
And you gotta change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas that is able to grow with the times.
Her butt getting bigger too. It's like, damn. Like, why is your butt getting so big?
I hope she don't get into Lil' Kim territory. Cause she look a fucking mess.
Yeah.
You seen Lil' Kim?
Yeah. She big.
She look bad. She look bad. And it's not like she looked naturally big. It looked like she got all this shit put on her body.
Her shoulders mad broad and shit.
Her face looked big and small at the same time. Like a mini giant face.
Yeah, it's weird.
She's super weird. Oh, Nicki Minaj canceling shows and said his power is leadership.
It's shit.
Alright. Yeah, I think it's shit too. Only because, Nicki, I still have hopes for you. I just want you to get it together. I won't, because she mad fucking talented. She mad talented, and I just wanted to be great. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, I was going to talk about the Just shit, but I don't want to talk about that. I'm going to talk about something a little bit quicker. So, Sam Smith, the singer, got liposuction at age 12. Cause kids used to tease him because he had breasts. The funny thing about that is he said that he got this liposuction, his breast was gone, and then he gained all that shit back in 2 weeks. 12 years old. As a parent, how do you feel about that?
I ain't doing that shit, bro. That shit is some wealth and privilege for your ass.
Facts.
I mean, if you got self-identity issues and shit like that, we're gonna have to work on it. You're gonna have to work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, why didn't y'all make him work out or
right. Get that nigga a trainer.
Get into a sport or use that money? Like, it's just kind of like the college scandal thing. Like, your kid already wasn't doing what the fuck they was supposed to do, but you gonna give them $250,000 to do some more fuck shit? Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like that should be criminal.
Yeah,
like, I
do
feel like getting cosmetic surgery on a child and you ain't even grew into your features yet.
Right.
I feel the same way about Kylie Jenner. You know what I'm saying? With all that surgery that she got prior to even being 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bitch, you ain't even got your real face yet.
Right.
I was watching, some more over the weekend. So some more, I feel like she's a queen of comedy, but I feel like we don't give some more her flowers the way that we should. Cause some more funny as shit. Word.
Yeah.
I said I want to go see her. I've never seen her.
She on tour with Mike Epps and Earthquake and them.
Got you. I want to go see some more funny as shit, but I was watching a stand-up special that was from, late 2018, and she was just like, you know, all these girls getting their booty, but what they gonna do when they second booty come in? Like, she said, what they gonna do when they turn 40 plus and that second ass come in? What happens to the first ass that they paid for? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like all of these kids, basically, because you hear, like, it used to be back in the day, like, you used to hear about, like, white girls and shit getting, like, nose jobs and shit like that. And then it kind of moved into, like, getting boob jobs and shit like that. Now bitches are getting whole overhauls before they even 21 years old.
Right.
They getting teeth done, they getting boobs done, they getting butt done, they getting the rib taken out. They getting their hairline done. They getting their cheekbones done. They getting like everything done and you haven't even grown into your adult body yet to know how that shit gonna pan out. You probably gonna pass out too. But I feel like that's fucked up for a doctor to be like, okay.
Right.
I think it'd be different for me, and I'm not a parent, but I feel like it would be different if it was like a cleft lip situation.
Right.
Or, you know, something where it was just like
a birth defect.
Yeah, or something like that. Like my brother, when he was like 12 or 13 or something like that, I forgot the details of the shit, but like his lip got busted real bad. And it like was super big and like keloid. And like he had like, I don't even know how this shit came about, cause I'm like, how my mama pay for that? But he had like a slight plastic surgery joint on his lip. He kind of had, you know how like Remy got that cut above her lip?
Right.
Yeah, he had like some shit like that, but they fixed the shit. I remember teasing him saying he had boobs on his lip. But, right, but it's not like nothing like that happened. It could have been solved just as easy with you going to fucking T-ball practice,
yeah.
going to the gym, or we just gonna walk every day or some shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta work out your fat ass.
Is that lazy parenting?
Yep.
Yeah.
Privilege and lazy parenting. Your fat ass need to work out, do some push-ups. Do 50 push-ups every night. Tone that shit up, nigga.
Would you ever pay for one of your children to have plastic surgery and they're of age? Like 21 and over?
Me pay for it?
Yeah.
Hell no.
You like, I ain't paying for shit.
Nah.
That's recreational body.
Yeah, no, that shit is elective surgery. I'm cool.
You're right. Yeah, you're right about that. I think that is bad parenting. I think those doctors need to be smacked on the head because they just took that money for real. He gave the shit back in 2 weeks. I'm whooping your ass.
Word.
I told you to stay out the snack closet,
your
fat boy.
Put your fat ass down.
And go ahead and sing.
Word. You're Sam Smith. Stay with me, nigga.
Right. Stay out the fucking snacks, nigga.
Word. Stay out the snacks.
And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm lucky because I've always been able to stand up for myself and I've never been bullied. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like being teased is kind of like a part of life. Like you
gotta get tough skin. That's a part of making your bones.
Facts. So you can't be sheltering these kids because they gonna be soft ass adults and be around here like, oh, he touched me, but I'm still standing around. Like, y'all gotta tough it up somehow, some way. Sam Smith getting plastic surgery at age 12. Little shit.
I can't fuck with it. Do some push-ups, nigga.
Yeah, I can't fuck with it either. That shit. Since we so good at that, let's give out some advice. You heard?
Let's do it.
Ain't Shit in 2 Cents. Ain't Shit in 2 Cents is our listener letter segment where, you know, y'all clearly don't care about getting advice from Dr. Hill, the being silent, Dr. Fresh.
You got it wrong again, but it's okay.
Dr. Bill. Damn!
It's just a 67 show. That's it.
It's just it.
It's just a 67 show. You've had 66 other times to get it right.
You're right. Sorry, I don't know your stage name. Coming to the stage is Dr. Bill twerking. But we give advice to listeners. Oh my God.
Stripper.
Somebody get me here.
Yeah, I'm a stripper. That's what strippers do, right?
I don't know. I don't see male strippers. I think that's gay.
I don't know. I think that shit is weird.
Seeing a man in a thong twerking is not my idea of fun. But so we gonna give y'all some advice. Fuck it. This is what we gonna do. So we got an interesting one today. Excuse me. And it says, tell me if I'm wrong. It is from Anonymous. So it says, tell me if I'm wrong. My mom filed her taxes and Trump took her whole refund.
Nigga. Refunds are so trash this year. I got like half of what I got last year. It's so garbage.
I thought people with kids was getting bad more money this
Not
year.
at all.
Damn.
The way Trump, like the way he did it. Basically, what they're trying to eliminate, he's supposedly giving you more money in your check. And that way it reduces your refund for what you can get on the back end. I think what he's trying to do is eliminate refunds altogether. So, nah, my shit was trash.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks like fuck. Oh, yeah, okay. So it said my mom filed her taxes and Trump took her whole refund. Said that she owed $7,000 on a student loan debt that she took out for my schooling 10 years ago. She pissed with me talking about I need to pay her back. Why do I need to pay her back? I didn't tell her to take out the loan. I have to pay you back for doing what moms do. I pay my student loans every month that I signed off for. And now you're trying to force me to pay yours too. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate my mom helping me out, but it's not my fault that you didn't make the proper moves in life to afford putting your kids through college. That's part of your job as parenting, just like it's my job to pay for my daughter to go to college. Bottom line, I don't feel obligated to pay her back. Am I wrong?
Nah, not at all. I'm not gonna have to take that on the chin. Your dumb ass shouldn't have got that damn loan.
Because you had hopes and dreams for me that you wanted to pay
man.
For. That was a decision you made.
Yeah, I'm definitely not paying you back. You short. Like, you gonna have to figure that out. You short. Like, see,
straight
you better
like that.
Pay next year. Goddamn, you better goddamn. Yeah, I ain't tell you to do that shit. Anybody tell you to damn, no, hell no. I ain't that like, your mom, you take this loan out. And your ass, no, hell no.
Right. It's not like y'all made an agreement to say, you know, saying like, Mom, can you take this loan out and I'll pay you back, like whatever. Like, nah, and then you gonna come at me all aggressive.
Yeah, like, you need to talk to Trump.
Right, you need to holler at your boy, holler at Agent Orange. Right.
Did you vote?
And I also feel like it's not my fault that you didn't take the proper steps to pay back the loan.
Yeah, you should have paid that shit back.
That's why they took your shit, cause you were not paying on it. You didn't come up with a payment plan. And from somebody who is still paying for these degrees, you know, it's a pain for everybody who has went through school and have to pay, you know what I'm saying, pay that shit back. Bruh, listen, I just got to the point in my life in recent years where I make more than what I have to pay, what I owe. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just like, damn, like, that's on you, Mom. Like,
that shit is trash. College is fucking garbage. Like, it affords you shit, but that shit, man, like, that shit is crazy. You are set up for failure. Like, you should not have to, like, shut up, man. Bernie Sanders, niggas gonna have to figure something out, because that shit is fucked up, man. Like, having to pay all that fucking money to go to school and shit and pay it back as you, like, as an adult is fucking trash. That shit is disastrous. Like, that shit is a damn booby trap.
No, it is. It's a setup, and it's a setup for the same people it's always a setup for.
Yep.
For the minorities and impoverished and all of those people who just trying to make a better life. You know what I'm saying? That's who the system comes down the hardest on. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything can happen in your life. You can get almost any bill taken care of with a bankruptcy or something. It's a way around some shit. You can get shit off your credit in 7 years. Your student loans is there till you die. Until you pay that shit back, you owe that shit.
Actually you can put them a part of your bankruptcy.
Nah, you can't.
Shit, my homeboy got his shit. He doing chapter 7. So that shit is a part of his shit.
He still gotta pay that shit back. It don't get wiped off.
I don't know.
You need to ask him about that, because trust me, I've been doing extensive.
I thought about filing bankruptcy for real.
I would file bankruptcy just for that particular bill.
Yeah.
Like, no bullshit. Like, I would file it just for my student loans. I pay on my student loans every fucking month, and it's a car note. Every fucking month for my student loans. And, you know, it's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can come get this shit. Y'all come repo this shit. Come get these 2 pieces of paper in my living room. Like, come get that shit. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like you shouldn't go to college. However, because it has afforded me opportunities, and unfortunately a college degree is like the new high school diploma. So now you gotta get like a master's degree. Thank God I got one of those, you know what I'm saying, to make it work. And the job that I'm in, you know what I'm saying, I gotta have a master's degree to do it. So it wasn't all in vain, but it's kind of like, nah, that shit mad expensive, bro. Like, super. It's mad expensive, and the way y'all Suge Knight and go about the shit, you know what I'm saying? They had, I was watching on the news, it was this, 80-something-year-old woman who stopped receiving her,
I seen that shit.
You saw that shit? Stopped receiving her, Social Security? Talking about she owed, how much was it? $22,000 or $220,000 or something? She like, hey, the funny thing about it was, she said, baby, I can't even spell your name if you wrote it up on that wall. I was like, damn it, man. She's like, I ain't never been to no college. Like an old black lady, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find a way, cause I've been thinking about part-time teaching and shit. Like, you can work for the government for 10 years, make 10 years worth of payments, and you get the rest of it resolved. You can work at like a nonprofit or like an inner city school or something for a certain amount of time, but you still got paid during that time. After you finish, you could get like after a certain amount of years, you could get that shit wiped off. But other than that, I think maybe military. I'm not sure. But, you know, all of them things don't pay shit.
Right.
So you like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? You'll be working just enough to pay your student loans and shit. Anyway, my advice to wrap that all up, my advice to you is, I don't think you obligated to pay her anything.
No.
That was on her. You know what I'm saying? If you want to shoot her something just to be nice, you can. But as far as
her Chili's got 2 for $20.
Hey, you just son mom like, oh no, what?
They got if you download the app, you can get some free queso.
Facts, you can get some free queso.
Hell yeah.
And you know it's shit. But yeah, that's my shit. I don't feel like you obligated, and she need to understand that. And parents, y'all gotta you need to understand this, cause you're gonna be like this in 15, 20 years. Parents, y'all decide to have kids. I don't owe you just because you decide to have children.
Right.
And there comes certain responsibilities with children. You have to take care of it, you gotta feed it, you gotta make sure but that's what you signed up for. Now, I'm all for helping your parents out and, you know, whatever, but like that entitlement shit, y'all gotta let that shit go.
Right.
I do for you because I want to, not because I have to. Let's get that straight. Any other advice for Anonymous?
Applebee's got 2 for $25.
I don't know
about the apps and shit though. Oh, they got half price apps after 9. You could take it through there, get a little drink or something.
On Fridays, I think they got Long Island iced teas and margaritas.
Yeah,
during happy hour.
That's about it.
Take mom to that. But if y'all want some more of this world class advice from licensed therapists like Dr. Bill and myself, see,
we made it.
Write into the 8shitshow@gmail.com, and that's the X where the I will be, and we may read your letter on the air. So let's get into free smoke. You supposed to say free smoke? Are you new here? It's only been 67 shows.
That's true. Free smoke.
It's only been 67 shows. Yeah. So what is this? So free smoke is where we talk about anything we want to.
Excuse me.
And it could be anything from politics to petty, any hot button personal issues. So this free smoke stems from Instagram post that T.I. posted. And he said, any way you slice it, I'm the best at what I do. It's impossible to duplicate. There hasn't been an entertainer since Tupac that has diversity within music genre, businesses, and other opportunities. I'll wait. So, of course, niggas start listening to a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Like, what about all these other motherfuckers that has done way more than you? So that's where this comes from. So I asked B Hill, let's put together our list of top 5 hip hop goats, dead or alive. And this is outside of just lyricism. So we're looking at things like all different types of things that make them the GOAT. Not necessarily, you know, if you spit the hottest bar, but if you are known as a rapper and you come from hip hop, what kind of fits in that, list? And what I'm hoping is we can come up with our individual list and maybe, just maybe, come up with one master list. B, tell us what you got, what your thought process is. Give me one of yours. Give me your number 5.
I got fucking, so like, it was hard for me to rank them, right? So I just got my 5 and I didn't necessarily put them in. Like, Hove is by far the greatest just because of, he's just number 1, right? So like, Hove is number 1 because of all the accolades and everything else, all the records sold and all the fucking various business ventures that he has and all that shit.
So give him a little bit of insight on that. Everybody might not be a Hove insider, and I can help you with this because We're Hove insiders. There's a lot of motherfuckers who don't give a shit about
he got Rockaware that he had originally. Shit, the nigga had 92 bricks and he lost it and he still fucking shook back. That's some inside rap shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, he got Duce, he's got fucking Ace of Spade, he got fucking Rock Nation, where he's got several acts, he's got a fucking sport agency, he's got,
Title.
He got Title, he got
40/40 Club.
Shit.
He got Brooklyn Debts.
He had Brooklyn.
Well, he had, that was he made money off of that.
Yeah. I mean, the nigga he's nutted in fucking Beyonce and yielded 3 children from that. You know what I mean?
So what were your categories, B? What were your categories that you kind of weigh all of your options on?
Oh, I mean, catalog, fucking, like outside business ventures, impact, and just being dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just overall dopeness.
Okay. So I did like album sold. I looked at net worth. I looked at diversification, all of the shit that we just talked about. I looked at, impact to the culture and just overall, like you said, coolness, but same thing, kind of like respect factor and where they kind of lie in the culture, like kind of as a whole. So I think we both got Hove. So, Hove has sold over 36 million albums worldwide. Hove has a net worth of $900 million. There is not a rapper hip hop artist that's even close to that $900 million. And again, we're talking about rappers. We're not talking about Puff and all those people that you wouldn't necessarily think of off the top of your head as a rapper. So he's worth $900 million. I think, just like his impact to the culture, like I think Hove drives and still has the ability to drive culture.
Yeah,
and what we think is cool and what we don't think is cool, and just his activism and philanthropy and shit like that's inspiring niggas too. Like, and his shit with like, the whole, the newer shit with like, working with Meek and all that with the prison reform shit. And shout out to Hov for getting that little boy a lawyer too, who got in trouble for the anthem and shit.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to Rock Nation and Hov for that. Hov have had 2 record companies, you know what I'm saying? And he's had all of these things. He's also an investor in some Swedish investment company called Aspero. Like, the nigga just crazy. As far as rappers having respect, I think if anybody disrespect Hov, niggas is looking like, what the fuck? Like, cause anybody can get it in this culture pretty much. And as far as rappers are concerned, I feel like Hov is like one of them niggas where if you do diss Hov, like niggas like, wait, Hov, cuz like, what the fuck you doing? Like,
right.
Why, I think he just has that respect factor. Anything else with Hov? Cause I think we both had him as, I have him as number 1.
Nah, I can't think of anything else.
All right. I'll go with, my number 2. My number 2 was, basically Ice Cube.
Mega. That's a good
one. Ice Cube was my number 2. Ice Cube is an icon. Ice Cube's net worth is $160 million. Ice Cube is an actor. He's a director. He's a writer. He's an entrepreneur. He has, made like his movies where he started or had some type of, dealings with it, whether he produced it or whatever he did, has made over $1.5 trillion.
That's
on
crazy.
Average, any Ice Cube production has made on average $50 million. And you gotta think about Ice Cube as far as the culture and shit like that. First of all, Ice Cube, even before Snoop, made it cool for gangster niggas to be like household names. Like you doing, Are We There Yet? And other movies where white people felt it was okay to have this gangsta ass nigga in their home, in their living room, their kids watching like his movies and shit like that. And then we can't even talk about like iconic shit like Friday.
Right.
you know, and shit like that. Like, Ice Cube is an icon. He also got like that 3-on-3 shit. He like did some like hoodies and shit that had like built-in headphones and like shit like that. And I think Ice Cube and being a West Coast nigga, I think he get like mad respect. And he was a rapper. Like, he was a rapper. Yeah. Was Ice Cube on your list?
No, I didn't even think about Cube Don Mega. That's a good one. I got Will Smith as my second. Like, he started with rap, obviously. Not as cool as I'd like for him to be. Still, but I think that's a part of his like coolness is he's lame. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, he like the corny cool nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of your homeboys that you grew up with that like was lame but won't lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, just was a smart weirdo. But I mean, obviously, his fucking movies and he was shit. He won the first Grammy for hip hop.
Yeah,
which is dope.
That's true.
So you can't take away anything from that. And now he's obviously a blockbuster actor with a million fucking accolades in terms of that. But I think it all stems from rap, right? So I think that's extremely dope. And even still how he's kind of revolutionized Instagram with the whole like production theme and shit that he has. I watched some of his shit on Facebook. Yeah. Like that Facebook shit. The Diving with Shark shit was cool. I think it's kind of taken away a little bit. I mean, it's done. It's pretty cool how it's done, but I think it's taken away a little bit.
What do you mean by that?
I think he's doing a little too much. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I don't know. I think like certain people should just still have that mystique. Like movie stars of his caliber, like should still be movie stars. Like, you know what I mean? But I get it. You know, like he's adapting to the times. But shit, he got young kids.
Yeah.
So they probably got him, you know what I'm saying, pumped up a little bit on the shit or whatever. But yeah, I mean, shit, just from Bad Boys alone and fucking Men in Black and everything, you know what I mean? Just the myriad of fucking movies that he's done. And Summertime. So shit.
And Summertime.
Yeah, I mean, that's really all the raps we give a fuck about from Will Smith. But yeah, it started from rap. So
I debated on Will Smith, and although I feel like Will Smith should be on the list, on my personal list, the only reason I didn't put Will Smith on my list is because I don't feel like people know I don't feel like if you were not around at that time or you are not black, you would think of Will Smith as a rapper first.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of argue with that with Cube.
No, I'm just saying why he wasn't on my list. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that, you know, Ice Cube would still drop some shit every now and then, and he let you know, like, I was a rapper and I was with NWA. Like, he wants you to know, like, that's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Will Smith has become such the movie star. Yeah. That motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, I forgot Will Smith rapped. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, I'm not saying he shouldn't be on your list. I'm just saying what I debated with putting him like on my list. Who was next on your list?
I got Drake, just solely for rap. Like, he's just like, nobody's done it like Drake has ever done it. You know what I mean? Like, your hoes, nobody, like, that nigga is by far like just, I won't say the best rapper, but like he has had the best rapper run. Like, Hov has done it, you know, I mean, consecutively and consistently since, you know, 96 or whatever, right? But Drake is different in the fact that, like, when he dropped, he was a fucking superstar, and he's continued to be a superstar for 10 years. Like, he's been at, like,
he's always been on the chart.
He's been superstar status for 10 years. Like, 10 years consecutively with no blips in the radar, which is unheard of and uncanny. Like, tomorrow, if he drops, that shit is going nuts. Tomorrow. Just the same way it did 5 years ago and 6 years ago and 7 years ago. Like, if that nigga can do a show for 2 to 3 hours of just his songs, that's amazing to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and I mean, shit, now obviously, like, he just got a fucking stadium named after him, like a OVO stadium with the Raptors, and he's an NBA ambassador. So, I mean, and obviously the merger and the marriage between hip hop and basketball
and he was
sports.
An actor.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I think, which is weird though, because he's a really good actor, and he's charismatic and he's witty and shit like that. So I'm surprised he hasn't done more acting. But maybe, I mean, he's just like, his passion is just truly the music, right? So yeah. But it would appear to me like he's kind of got that Will Smith like aura about him, like kind of the lame nigga that, you know what I'm saying, can make jokes and make shit funny and cool and shit, like where to the point where he could be, you know, like a blockbuster actor, you know what I mean? So maybe he'll transition to it later, but solely for everything, like he is he's one of rap's biggest superstars, if not the biggest superstar that we've ever had. Okay.
I think that so I debated with Drake and Rick Ross
Rose
on my list.
I thought about Rose too.
I debated with those two because I feel like others have a little bit more diversification than Drake, but it's kind of like I think Drake has a cultural impact. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like shit go crazy. Like Drake dropped trash and that shit still go up to people. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake has done it. You know what I mean? And I think that Drake is one of those people who, you know, is kind of setting that blueprint for the new icon or the new legend. You know what I'm saying? But Drake was on my list too. He was just on my number 5 for all of the reasons that you said, like the OVO shit and the record label and just his impact and, him putting other artists on, Virginia Black, liquor that he has, and he has some other, you know, little business ventures on there. That's why he made it to number 5. And the only thing that edged Drake out over Rick Ross on my list, Rick didn't make the list, but the only thing that edged him out is because Rick Ross worth 35 million and Drake worth 120. So when I think about that from a diversification standpoint and an entrepreneurial standpoint, I thought Rick Ross would be worth more than that only because he owns all those restaurants. But I don't know, you know, what the cut is or how much money you actually make per
Yeah, that's probably his LLC. He probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got more one way to skin a cat type shit. So he probably got that shit in. I know I know for a fact that his mom and his sister are in that business. So I think he probably, like, you know what I mean?
Might put in their name or whatever. Yep. Yeah.
He's smart.
That's cool.
Which
so
I'm sure he is.
Drake is on my list too. So the next person on my list is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
And Snoop Dogg is an icon. Snoop Dogg has sold over 35 million albums worldwide. Snoop Dogg worth 135 million. Snoop Dogg has done everything. Like I said that, Ice Cube opened the door. I think that Ice Cube opened the door for Snoop Dogg. Like for this nigga with Martha Stewart, high as a bitch. You know what I mean? Like Snoop Dogg made it okay for like niggas to be like, yeah, I smoke weed all day.
Yeah,
and you still gonna like
him on my list too. Snoop is, I've said it before, he's the most famous rapper in the world. Like everybody knows Snoop.
I think Snoop has done a lot to, you know, you're making money once you can ask a white person who is such and such and they can tell you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and not saying that, I'm not saying that like we need their approval or no shit like that, but I'm just saying who's spending money. Once the world is white. You know what I mean? So, and they get to spending their money. That's, you know, when they made it. Snoop has done movies. He's directed shit. He has a production company. He's done podcasts. He's done his own talk shows. He has a game show. He has a late night show. He does cooking with Martha Stewart. Like, it ain't shit that Snoop has not done. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think Snoop brought, like, niggas been smoking weed mad long. So I'm not saying he brought weed out, but like he kind of made it cool where niggas like, oh, Snoop gonna be here and he's flat out smoking at Martha Stewart house. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like he opened the door for the Wiz Khalifas and the other motherfuckers and to say like this shit is cool. And I think motherfuckers have mad respect for Snoop. So that's how,
and he a motherfucking gangster. And he
be a gangster. Yeah, he did beat a murder. And Doggy Style is probably still one of my top 10.
Fuck yeah. One of the greatest rap albums of all time.
Yeah. Who else was on your list?
I had Nas as my last, just from one, he's one of my favorite rappers of all time. I don't know, I can't remember how many records he sold and shit, but it's a lot. Not a lot as in comparison to some of, but it's at least 20 million sold, I believe. He put a lot of people on, unbeknownst to a lot of people, like indirectly. And he made some sound investments with some venture capitalists and has been ringing the fuck off, pun intended, as of late with a lot of his business ventures that are being publicized.
Yeah, I looked at Nas too.
Yeah, he did his thing. And then, Nas is still, in my opinion, the freshest nigga to rap. Like, the nigga always be dipped. Like, always was the freshest nigga in my opinion, like clothes wise. At Moon Part, I used to want a Moon Part bad as hell. He made it cool, like, for lyricists to be lyricists and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he said a lot of shit that, like, set the tone. Like, he had niggas, like, he was the reason that niggas started getting really, really nice. Like, back in, like, the 91, 92 area and shit. Like, niggas was nice, but niggas weren't nice like him, you know what I'm saying? And he has consistently been that way forever. And like I said, he just kind of, he's the coolest nigga. Like, he's literally the coolest nigga. He just be laid back, cooling out, you know what I mean? Like, never been in your face and shit.
Nas is cool as a bitch.
Yeah, cool as fuck. Like, he just seemed like a cool nigga, you know what I'm saying? Even, like, his Instagram just seemed like a nigga be chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't seem like
I don't follow Nas on Instagram.
You said what?
I said I don't follow Nas.
How you don't follow it? You gotta follow the greats. Like, the greats you gotta follow.
I don't follow you just because I like you as a person. Like, you gotta have an interest in Instagram. Like, it's people that I love, but I don't follow them.
Yeah, I follow
because I don't find their Instagram interesting.
He posts, man. I mean, he just posts pictures of him out and doing shit. Like, he don't, like, have no stories and shit like that or a lot of videos. He just, like, posts, like, ill shit. Like, he'll be at ill museums and shit. And if you know Nas, like, Nas has always been, like, insightful and storytelling shit. Like, so he'll just be posting dumb shit, like, ill shit. Like, Nas is an ill nigga because he, like, his Instagram is like him. He be in mad different type of rooms and different environments and shit that I find, like, pretty captivating and shit. But yeah, I had Nas out there for my final one.
Nas was your final?
Yeah.
So, hold on. You had Hov, Will Smith, Snoop Dogg, Drake, and Nas?
Yeah.
All right. So, my last person.
I had Tip as my six man coming off the bench.
So my, actually my fourth person that came before Drake was 50 Cent.
It's a good one.
And 50 Cent has sold 16 million worldwide. He's worth 116 million worldwide.
Hell no. He sold 10 million with fucking, his first jump. That can't be right. He went and he sold like 8 million with, his second, The Massacre.
I got 16.
That's crazy.
But we can bump it up if you like.
Yeah, he definitely sold. I know for a fact that he sold like 10. Like, he went diamond because him, Nelly, and M were the first three. Like, they were the only diamond, and fucking Outkast for Love Below.
Yeah, because for Get Rich and Die Trying.
Yeah, he sold. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His first album sold 10.
Okay.
And I know The Massacre sold like 8 because I remember, like, he still caught the wave.
Making up stats like you normally do.
You say what?
I said because you're making up stats like you normally do.
Nah.
Well, he's on my list. So let's give him 16 to 20 million to make me happy. His net worth is 155 million because I actually did research for my list. And 50 Cent has had a lot of success in the movie and film world. With his movies and with his shows, Power. I don't want to get on that because y'all gonna get on my back because I don't watch that either. With Power and just some of the plays that he's made. He's also had a lot of business ventures out there. I think that as far as like the culture and shit like that, 50 Cent made most of his money not even from music. He's made most of his money from business ventures when he did the vitamin water deal with Coke. And he had another deal recently, in more recent history, where he sold an asset. What was it? I forgot, and it's not even on my list, and it just came to me. But I think 50 Cent has been celebrated more in recent history as a businessman versus a good person or a good rapper. And I think as far as like his cultural impacts and shit like that, he had the G Unit shit. He had the endorsement with G Units, with Reebok and all that shit. He had motherfuckers wearing them corny tank tops and, you know what I'm saying, them shoes, and 50 made it cool to like unfortunately, 50 is probably the godfather or grandfather to your Tekashi 6ix9ines and your other people that think it's cool to just be out here trolling. 50 came out, 50 first big hit was How to Rob. You know what I'm saying? So like trolling has been 50's thing since the beginning of time. And, you know, even though, you know, I don't really like 50 Cent as a person, I respect the moves that he's made, with Get Rich or Die Trying, cause that's one of my top 10. That's one of my top 10 hip hop albums of all time. And you know, I don't know how you think 50's respect is in the culture. You think niggas respect 50?
Yeah, it's like a fear respect type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't fuck with him like that, but they fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Cause they know the nigga ain't soft. The nigga do some shit to you, but.
So they kind of stay out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. All right. So you said that was your last one?
Yeah, that was it.
All right. So let's try to make a list. So I've been keeping some notes here. So is it safe for us to say that Hov is number one?
Yeah.
I think we agreed on that. So GOATs of all time. So it's Hov. And then, so we both had Drake and we both had Snoop Dogg. Who we giving number 2 slot to? Out of these 10 people we didn't name, well, I guess we didn't name 10. We probably named about 8.
Yeah, I give Snoop second.
All right. So we're going to give Snoop second.
Just for longevity.
Yeah. And then 3, we both had Drake on our list. I don't know if Drake is ahead of 50, Cube, or Nas, but this is a combined list. So do you think Drake goes second because we both had him? Or,
I think he's third.
I'm sorry. Third. You're right. So because we both had him, you feel Drake goes third?
Yeah.
All right. So then we have to go with the outliers. So you had Will Smith and Nas. I had Ice Cube and 50 Cent. So out of those 4, who do we think should go number 4 on the list? I'm personally leaning towards Ice Cube.
I go with Cube to Don Mega.
All right. So we're going with Cube. All right.
I think Will Smith should be the 5th though.
Okay. You think Will should be 5th over 50 Cent and Nas?
Yeah.
I can roll with that.
He won the first Grammy in hip hop.
I could go with that.
And it's arguably one of the greatest stars of all time.
Will Smith. All right, there you have it,
Boom.
people. So the hip hop GOATs of all time is Hov, number 1, Snoop, number 2, Drake, number 3, Ice Cube, number 4, and coming in last is Mr. Will Smith. And that's how
Willard
do it. Willard Smith. So that was cool. That was a good little exercise. I want to thank y'all for listening. I want y'all to make sure you subscribe to the show. The Ain't Shit Show at Gmail. I mean, not at Gmail. The Ain't Shit Show on all social media. That's an X, where the I would be. And y'all know we on social media. We on, give them the names.
We on Tidal? No, we're not on Tidal. That's the only one we can't be on. We're on Spotify. We're on fucking Apple Podcasts. We're on fucking iHeartRadio. We're on fucking Stitcher, YouTube.
Okay, there you go.
That's all I got.
iHeartRadio.
I said that.
You did say that? Okay. Google Play Music.
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, but we're only on Google Play for Android phones. They won't let iPhones pull us up.
No,
Google Play won't play podcasts for iPhones. I don't know what that means, but that's how it is, because I had to get my sister to send me the link to it because I couldn't pull it up on my phone. But y'all leave a comment and, let us know how you feel. I do want to just take a moment to give our hopes and prayers to the victims of that New Zealand shooting. I didn't want to bring that up earlier because it's just a lot of shit going on all the time.
Crazy white folks, man. God bless y'all, man.
Yeah, man. So prayers up to y'all and anyone that's impacted to that, the family and friends and all of that. And shout out to the guy whose wife was killed. I don't know his name. I apologize, but you know, he said he forgives the guy, and the guy just didn't know how to deal with what was in his head. And I think that is very respectable, because I really couldn't do that, and not so soon. I do understand forgiveness is not for the other person, but it's for you. But you know, God bless people who can go that route. And yeah, like, the world just crazy, man. And it contributes to my anxiety when I'm out. So for a person who likes to be out and about, but then you start thinking about all the crazy shit that can happen.
Yep.
Because it's not a time or place type thing no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, you like, oh, I'm not going to this party because this is likely to happen, or I'm not going to this venue or whatever. Now, anybody can get it at any time for any fucking reason.
Yep.
And, you know, there is no particular look to it, to people who are doing these things. So prayers, to them. And y'all know we like to end the show with a quote. And today's quote is, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." So basically, be a person of your actions. And until next week, I want y'all to be great. And it's Wakanda forever.
Bye, niggas.
Bye, niggas.